Do you want to start the show today, or
I don't like the Jack? We might have to go for a drink.
Right now? Already?
With the
just started.
This vibe.
Yeah,
I'm getting off these two. Try come in full of energy, trying to have conversations, just ignored.
You're hot this morning.
Wow.
man.
You see, they found a laser beam that shoots energy in
Yes.
Sweden. What are you gonna do with your AI? What province should I move to? Would you rather ski or surf? Like, Jesus, Ray, we're trying to get the show here.
I would love to see your search history, just to see
The
what,
algorithm over
Yeah,
here.
I don't
Wild.
Google
what kind of stuff.
I actually don't go on the internet and Google stuff. I just listen to podcasts that talk about weird shit.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Look at this one. I'll show you. Where is it? I've lost it already.
Yes, you have.
This program is a presentation
Davidson.
of Bet365. You've got game props, you got player props, totals, you got the money line, you got so much more. That's not even scraping the surface. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app, get in the game. You've got to be 19 years of age or older. Use the code NATION when you sign up, if you haven't already. And we had one yesterday. Hoping to double that at least today. Super chat.
You
In
gave it high.
support of the youth
two?
centers of Calgary.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. All the donations that come in as we go live during the show will go to the youth centers of Calgary as we sit here in the luxurious McLeod Law LLP studios. McLeod Law.
No paint job in here. Beautiful.
Had another trophy in here last month.
Yeah.
Things are going great in
Things
here.
are going great.
Beer fridge is full. Not Elks even. Getting healthy.
Yeah. It's life changing. Jack and Retro doing their Monday fasts.
Mm-hmm.
Jack was saying yesterday he's between kicking the packets
The pouches, yeah.
and the
You got kicked
food,
in the pouch?
kicking the pouch.
Dean doesn't have the
Who
terminology.
kicked you in the pouch? Look
Oh,
at
I
that
didn't
bastard.
Get kicked in the pouch.
Oh,
The pouches.
oh, gotcha. Because you were
He said-
miserable.
I was.
It was the
miserable.
hardest thing he's ever done.
It really was. Like the 2 to 3 week stretch down in the dumps.
Just
You were a
grumpy.
shit
and,
Yes,
like,
I was.
Down.
It was tough.
miserable.
Hey, have we got
recovering
that?
at it.
Do we have that video, Jack? No.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Jack, that's standings. No, I'm not showing
No,
the standings.
all right.
Get your own damn standings. One of the things that I found really refreshing in the pre-show today. Sorry, Dino.
That's right.
Rhett was talking about how, AI is going to invent some sort of bacteria that make us not age, but youth. Like you'll get younger, not older. And so I said, well, Rhett, where do you pull the lever? Where do you stop? What age?
It's a great
And
question.
he's like 27's pretty. I'm like, I agree. 27 is such a great age. Not too old, not too young, fully formed male brain, mid-20s that usually takes. And then we look at Jack and we're like, Jack, you're 27, aren't you? You're 28.
Right on the
Like,
dot.
"Wow, look how happy this guy
That's my
is.
inspiration
Hey,
right there. That
This
guy.
guy living the dream
why I
right
said
here. That's
27.
what I want to be. I want to be Jack.
It's pretty disappointing. Guys are like, that's the peak of your life.
Yeah, it's only going to
Really?
get worse.
I was
for
going to
Jack.
ask you, how do you feel about that? Knowing
Horrible. I instantly felt horrible. They said it, and I
Mhm.
was like, wow, this is the year of their life they'd want to go back to.
three other
27.
guys in the room having
Yes.
a bunch of
Everyone.
life experiences. You
Mhm.
put it all together, and what's the
27.
wish? They could
27.
go right back
Yeah.
to where you are
Yeah.
right now.
Now, Jack,
Ordering Doritos from the gas station
Yeah.
for $8.
Jack's an older soul. I think he might settle in at 33. I think that might be his
Okay.
number. Because
Jack-
everyone's a little different.
I hope so.
Idiot.
You will. Don't worry. You're an old soul, Jack.
Yeah, he's an old soul.
You know?
I was going to tell you the podcasts I listen to, but then they won't listen to our podcast.
It's always
That's right. They're gonna just
It's always opening doors for older ladies, hanging out at the old folks' home, giving back to
Yeah,
the
I gotta
olders,
figure
the
it out.
olds.
It's an old soul.
Casuals.
McLeod McLeod-law.com.
Right. If you need any patents for your anti-aging machines, I'm sure McLeod Law could help you with some of the paperwork.
I'm just going to use them. I'm not going to.
Whether your challenge is business or personal, they're in it with you, professionals with a common goal, and of course, very proud of their Calgary roots, part of their long-standing client relationships. They live here. They are here.
Mm.
They're with us. They're one of us.
One of us.
They're living amongst us?
They're living amongst us.
Mm.
The greatness that lives amongst us.
They're-
McLeod Law. Here on a Wednesday.
I want you to take me for that soup.
Okay. Today or a different day
I
or
don't
sometime?
care about the bet, but we brought up the soup.
Yeah, we could go
yesterday,
hammer
and
some
that
ramen.
soup.
That's
is
legendary
So good.
The problem is this show does not coordinate well with that place because they only make so many bowls a day and it opens at a certain time. You usually have to line up a bit, and by the time we're done, they'll be out of soup by the time we get there.
No,
No
so
soup for you.
no soup for you.
That's right.
Sad.
Dean, we're gonna need to take tomorrow off. You and Jack can do the show.
Okay.
What's the problem? You got a family? No, we're going for soup.
Need some soup.
Yeah, we need ramen.
Need some soup. I'd have a bucket of soup. Coming up, Jamie McLennan.
Yes,
I believe is going to join us.
Good.
I haven't touched base with. He's so reliable. You know.
he's gonna be excited to hear about this anti-aging Rhett's learned about.
He would be into it. He probably knows more about it than I do.
Well, the other thing that you brought up was, do you either live forever or
Just floor it for a decade.
I'm going to take 10 years and just floor it and be done.
That's a good question.
You would be
Jack, run a
Jack,
poll.
put up the
60.
poll question. Let's
Yeah.
go. Floor it for a decade or live forever.
Crush it for the next 10 years,
Do it all.
or be smart and cautious and healthy and shoot for longevity.
Here's the thing: if you floor it for a decade, I don't think you're gonna last a decade.
Oh, please.
Well, how hard are you flooring it? I mean,
Like, well, of course you can floor it to the point of
yeah.
Yeah, if
You don't
not
want to go
getting.
full.
I'm going to try
Motley
not to
Crue
get
here.
into the fentanyl habit. Like, so.
Yeah, that's a good call. Let's do
I
it.
don't know if is that floor. Like,
that's sound advice.
Fent
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah.
right?
Might
Like,
not get out of the day, let alone the decade. Let's go a little too aggressive.
Yeah,
You know,
advise against that here.
and Jack and I yesterday, being the committed souls that we are to
Last
the betterment
yesterday,
of the
yeah.
Barn Burner brand and the listenership that we have,
Mm.
we threw something out that you two jackasses didn't want to do.
What was that?
Last night was a big day in America, State of the Union. The Trumpster was having a throwdown,
Was he cooking?
and we said we should have a watch party, and you guys poo-pooed it.
I'm just pretty watch party fatigued. You know, we did a lot of them the last 2 weeks.
I
Olympics.
can't believe you didn't want to come
I think
in.
we've done
Yeah.
4 watch
It
parties.
breakdown.
Oh, it's a lot.
I mean, I'd have probably gone with the majority if everybody else is. Yeah, let's definitely go into the studio. and-
Oh, it would have been a huge hit.
One of the things I found is massively successful, especially in the last couple of days. We've noticed it is when you mix politics and sports together. God, people love
That's
that.
why it maybe was a good fit
Oh,
last night,
just-
because
I can't get enough. I
the
want more
fact
of
that
this.
The American team won a gold medal, and not everyone's happy with them.
Jack, did you not delete an app yesterday because that's how toxic social media was?
Yeah, I had to delete Twitter for
you?
a bit. Yeah, it was
That's
really
so bad.
bad.
You
It was
are
like-
an old soul. That's
I
See?
couldn't stand it anymore. It was
Yeah.
horrible. And
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
like talking the politics shit, but it was bad. Like I went onto Twitter and it's both sides yelling at
Everyone
each
yelling
other.
at each other. No one's happy. Everyone's wrong. Nobody's right.
Thank goodness the Trumpster calmed the waters last night.
I'm
Is that what
he-
happened?
Really-
Just really set everyone's
Yeah.
mind at ease.
You know,
He's a
it's
bridge
just
builder. He really
smooth talker,
unites
yeah.
people.
I thought he was a fence builder.
I was a
wall
great
builder.
baseball player.
Connor Hellebuck's getting like the Medal of Freedom.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that, Brett?
Well, Jack, sounds good.
It's kind of like that FIFA award they gave Trump, where it's like, here's the trophy for peace from FIFA, the first ever for you, sir. And he's like, thank you. You're like, what is
That
it?
is
I don't know.
not
It's
at
a
all.
trophy.
That is not at all like the Medal of Freedom, but whatever.
No,
Is
sorry,
this
you're
us
right. It's
not talking about politics?
That's we're doing a great job.
I think this is the conversation about politics, is to poke fun of all those sniveling fucks and just
Whoa,
call
there's
it what
one.
they
There's
are.
one. There's one.
Damn it.
So this is it. We can
Um,
play a game where we wind him up. So I'm not going to swear. And you just start pressing his buttons a bit. And he's like,
You gotta have passion.
so as we were discussing, yes, a Nazem Kadri trade might be closer than we think.
Well, if Conroy
Um,
wasn't down in the old US of A, this
Was he down there?
damn Yankee
building that
he's
northern
done-
wall?
yeah,
What's
he's
he
done-
doing?
Yeah.
Imagine if Connie was on the U.S. because we saw how many Canada had.
Well, they're not. The Americans aren't like the Canadians. They don't take all the kids' money and then send even extra fucking suits over to.
that's 2.
I need to have it closer. I need to have it like right beside
You
me.
need a
today.
holster for that thing.
I do. Darren Dreger joins us on Friday. Was with us last Friday and said, it's kind of looking as though pretty confident a Nazem Kadri trade.
He said
before the
Nazem is
deadline.
very open to this.
Yeah, very open, looking like it may well happen. This is Dreger as of yesterday on the Insiders with TSN.
The Calgary Flames are still testing the market on Nazem Kadri, who, by the way, wants to be traded at this point. They're looking at the interest in Blake Coleman, Mackenzie Weegar. There are other options, including Zach Whitecloud. But Greg Conroy is going to play the patient game and just make sure he has full assessment of what that market is.
The patient game. That's the one where you try to get the bone and
God.
it buzzes you.
No, that's
I want to
Oh, that's operation.
I want to talk S, but Dregs is awesome for
Drax
saying
is on a heater.
Yeah.
And it completely matches Rhett's box theorem. Pick one of the out of this box, trade him. Take one. It still works. Coleman or Kadri,
And then you
White
can-
Cloud or
We'll
Uyghur.
trade next year too, Craig.
Yes.
Don't put too
More
much on your
ammunition.
plate.
Uh,
And don't be patient. Just get this shit over with. Let's go.
Savvy advice. Don't be patient.
How patient can you be? It's a week.
8 days. That's all you can be. You got 8 days.
Oh, I'm
patience.
going
That's
to
it.
wait till. What are you talking about? Get him out of here.
yeah, I think with Nazem has asked to be traded. What was the? I don't want to.
He was open to a trade, and here, there, he said he wants to be traded.
He wants to be traded.
That is the
Wants to be
change.
traded is
Yeah.
the quote.
okay. So
And he ain't saying Dregs does not slip up.
No, that's very
no,
precise language.
yeah, like even going back to Friday when he said,
Open.
it looks like a trade is whatever. Again, what he ever said. I'm like, okay, well, Dregs is a pro, has done this forever. And like you say, they're going to be patient. Well,
Yeah.
so we're a week away.
8 days. Great. Be as patient as you want the next 8 days. Just get it done.
Or just
Get it done. Yeah. Like, I don't care whether it's today or next Friday. Get it done.
It's great news.
It's phenomenal news because everyone got freaked out when Don Maloney came in on that intermission of Buffalo. And it's just like, whoa. Is the team not on the same page as every other person on earth watching this team? Like, are they the only 6 people on earth that know you don't need to rebuild?
Don't they know?
And then
AI
we
is
talked
not
about
gonna
it, and we
help?
yelled about it, and we, hung a lot of, importance on every word he used, and then he doubled down with Eric Friends. And at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, they knew this was probably the likely outcome, and they just wanted to say certain things publicly and frame it differently.
Either way,
Just
I
horrible
guess.
words to choose to do.
I guess we're here,
Ridiculous.
and how we got here is we'll just water the bridge and leave it all
Well, we
behind
got
us.
here because Treliving screwed us over and made a
Rebecca.
bunch of bullshit moves. So
Rebecca.
that's how
It's
we
another
got
one,
here.
please.
That's not. Is the S?
Yes, the S is a swear.
Is there? I mean, is there?
It's 4. Right?
Because we can play both sides,
Of
like hypocritical. That's on any scenario.
Oh, I go back.
We can
and
go
forth
one
all
way
the
and
time.
then be like, well, I mean,
Perec. Take Perec, for example.
Geez, yeah. Because we're sitting here saying this is great news. This is fantastic.
I agree.
Oh, you know what, Nazem? Don't take it the wrong way. You've been a great flame.
hey, you deserve it. Go play for Kentucky.
as
We'll do a collage
great.
or whatever. It's
Montage, collage,
Montage, yeah.
both.
is there a scenario where this deal gets done and we sit here and go, well, no, don't do that.
Nope.
nope.
So there's nothing.
I said yesterday, long-term big picture, you could move him for nothing, and I still think it's the right move because it helps your draft pick this year. It allows you to bottom out a little further next year, and you actually have a real rebuild, not this phony baloney. We want to keep all good player. We can't get too low, winning culture, none of that BS. You actually bottom out, and you look at the people that start at the Olympics, the first overall pick. Like, this is how you do it.
Back to my original point. Treliving really screwed us over. Second point, the only guy losing out is Mr. Edwards because they brought him in for nothing. So they didn't have to give up anything, and they give him a bunch of money, and he performed fine. So the only cost has been his money.
yeah.
Well, and then
If we lost him for nothing, the only thing it's cost us is his
Salary.
Yeah,
he
the
has
money
less money.
that-
He has less money to spend. He's gaining money. Instead of paying 70
No,
year,
the money he's made to this point
Pause.
from day one of
So
the contract
excited,
till
Art.
now. They've paid him $7
What are
million
you
a year.
out if he leaves for nothing? Money.
yeah,
Because you got him
you've
for nothing.
saved
You,
$5
yes,
million
but we're
bucks.
not talking.
Perfect. Yeah.
No.
You said Murray's money. That's what confused me. Sorry.
It is his money.
Yeah,
You're
so I'm
still
saying
conf-
he's making 5 if you get rid of Nas, but you're saying the Nazem thing. Okay. If you eat 2, you trade him, you've saved $5 million next year, the year after, and the year after, because that's what you owed Nazem. I'd see no downside of it. I really don't.
he's kind of picking up what we said, but not exactly, and it's fine.
Try it again.
If Kadri leaves for nothing,
Yeah.
what have we lost? What have we been out over the last 3 years?
Over the last 3, I see. Okay.
Not moving forward.
3
What
years.
what does it cost us? We've watched Nazem Kadri. It's been fine. So we've
It's
had.
a great 3.5 years. There's been some
So
great
what are
players
we
there.
out?
Nothing.
Nothing. But Mr. Edwards is out. So if he wants to recoup something like a 5th round pick, because that's what we're out, nothing.
Yeah.
If he leaves for nothing,
You're
it
better
costs
off.
us nothing. I
was thinking the only scenario is if somehow you take back somebody else who's old with an existing contract and bad money. And I don't see that happen.
I could see it happening instead of retention, but as long as it's not as much and as much term as Nazem, you're still ahead there too.
Like unless it's there's 4 years left at 9 minutes. Oh well, that doesn't work.
What accompanies that, Dean, is the firing of Craig Conroy. So, and I don't think he's an idiot. So I don't think that'll happen.
I also don't think he's an idiot.
But that's true, right? Yes, you asked, is there a scenario? Yeah, there's a scenario. If the GM gets drunk and
because I was just thinking when this deal happens, is there any spot where we sit here and go, oh, I'd have held off or I wouldn't maybe I don't
think so because we haven't really talked about his monster return. I think it'll be reasonable, but no one's expecting a first year, are they?
No.
And if you did, you'd be like, holy Christ.
No, but I think you're focused on that side of it. He's saying, can we shoot ourselves in the foot?
Like with the roster next year? Is that what you're talking about?
And I just don't.
Is there all we have been saying is there's no bad trade here. Yeah. There's nothing. There's no way for this to end badly. Is there a way for it to end badly? Is all I'm asking.
Well, I think as long as you actually believe in a rebuild, no. But I think there are some people out there that think, oh yeah, you just pick high and then you'll be good next year. No, this is going to be a process. So as long as you understand that next year you're not going to be good, right? Like there's not a quick turnaround if you win the lottery balls and you get McKenna.
So
right?
if
like,
we
it's not
trade
good next
Kadri to Edmonton for Frederick, is that
Trento? No, don't do that.
So that's what Dean is saying. That's what Dean is saying. Dean is trying to paint the absolute worst case scenario where now we've traded Kadri to Vancouver for Peterson, and now we have 11.5, and he's a 20-point guy for
even Trent Frederick. Like the money's even, the term's gross. He's not playing don't do that. But I don't think he's going to do that.
You really have to.
I know.
When it comes to
I thought we said not with more term and more money. That's what Frederick is, right?
Yeah. But again, my point was we can be hypocritical. The three of us have sat here and said it doesn't matter what you get. Just if he can move on and he's off the books and it's all good. Just tapping the brake and say there is no scenario that exists where we go.
I don't think there's a scenario with the quality of GM that Craig Conroy is.
When Dreger comes on with us Friday and says there are reasonable, good offers on the table now, I'm not worried about what you're worried about there. Like when Dreg says there's good. No, I just mean you're saying should be worried about this crazy outlier outcome. No, because what we hear from the insiders is there's good offers.
And I think some fans, depending on what it is, might be don't like that because I don't know what people expect. I don't expect a first round.
No,
I think the advice you have to give Conroy and the Flames 18 managers is that don't listen to the fans because the fan will buy a Kadri jersey and not want you to trade him because I don't want to have to buy another jersey. So I think that if you're polling the fans as to what's right or wrong for your don't do that.
It's 91. No one's gonna wear that number for a while. Damn it.
So I've got a real
well you're an expert. There's the commoners, right? What was that terminology?
Casuals.
The casuals.
Casuals. Yeah,
there are some casuals.
Don't talk to them.
I was a casual yesterday.
Don't talk to casuals.
Did I feel like a casual?
Crystal Waters, Plumbing and Heating.
They're at my house right now. Do not call and interrupt them like I just did to do.
They have more than one person doing jobs.
Okay, call them.
They have a full
don't
staff.
ask for Trevor.
CrystalClearCalgary.com. Hot water tanks. They've got a hydronic heating division. Service your boiler.
Better not be servicing. They better use the shoveler. Better get out of there.
Indoor air and water quality. Great packages on water softeners, water filtration, air purification. It's so much more than just furnace.
Doing a damn sauna right now.
Doing everything.
Do it all.
They're the very best. Great guys, great gals, and reliable. Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Something happens in your home, first thing you think of is Crystal Waters. CrystalClearCalgary.com. We go to the insider hotline. Our good buddy, Jamie McLennan from TSN joins us. Hello, Noodles.
How you doing?
Do you want me to send you my longevity podcast I was listening to today?
No, I don't want I think it's I take this stuff by Brian Johnson, that longevity.
Yeah.
Mix.
Oh, so you're taking your kid's blood and doing an infusion?
Why would I do that?
That's what Brian Johnson does.
Oh boy.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Look into it. Yes, he 100% does. Do you have the hyperbaric that he has?
No, you know what I have? The $90 powder that I put into my protein shake. That's it. It's got a little creatine. It's got a little stuff in it. It's good. I don't need it. I don't need any, like, what is that? Beef tallow on people's faces and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Father Time is chasing everybody. It's undefeated. So,
Oh, but that's what this guy's saying. David Sclair, Harvard professor. They've coming up. They're going to give you antibiotics. You're going to reverse your age by 20 years.
How
Shut
young
up,
you want to get? How
Pinder.
young?
I'm sending it to you. You listen. You got time.
all right. Outside of throwing a shave in today, I think I look all right.
You do.
You're not bad for it.
I do need a favor, though. Our people at Cove need to send me some because I can't find it out here.
I'll make a note of it.
What?
I'm grinding it. Like usually I
Glory
can buy
chip.
it at Costco. Usually I can buy it at Costco.
Yes.
It's not at Costco, and it something's up. I don't know what's up.
Well, you're out here next week. Is that right?
I am. I'm out there.
We'll load you up with Coves.
Yeah, but stuff to get on the plane.
I'll send it to your
wow.
house. I'm going to find some coves. I'm going to take care of my buddy Noodles. He takes care of me all the time.
Yes, I'm out there next week. I think we go. Oh, you know what? I'm really in town very short because
Oh, you don't want to buy me season.
Cheese toast. Yeah. Tough.
the Wednesday night we got to look at that for sure. Because, the Thursday I have to take the red eye back because it's trade deadline Friday. So
They want you in studio.
going to be in studio for 8 a.m. So I've got the Ottawa-Calgary game, whatever, 7 till 10, whatever that is. And I'm on 11:50 out overnight.
Can I just say something to you? And I know you won't take us up on it. You're
Sure.
more than welcome to use our studio if
For
you
what?
don't want to travel for that day. If you instead of
for
being
Trade Center.
instead
go.
of flying all the way back, you can
to the
set up
bar.
right in here.
You
Studio.
too could have a bottle of rum over your
I don't-
shoulder.
Guys drinking rum in the background and rum and orange cove.
Old Ronnie boy here. This guy's an everyday hero. He's a firefighter, and we had a drunk loser in Prince Albert trying to steal some booze from behind the shelf in the bar we were at, and Ronnie just slapped that bottle right out of his hands and just get the hell out
Oh
of
boy,
here.
Ronnie.
Ronnie Boy Rum, is that where we're dealing with?
Yeah, if you
This
look,
old Ronnie boy, Firehouse Spice Drum. Jack, you got to put the camera on me so people can see it.
if you look closely, it's got the Captain Morgan top on it. So I
Yeah.
wonder
Be
if maybe
careful
they
there.
just
Copyright.
slapped the label on a bottle, but
No,
nonetheless,
we wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
nonetheless.
Either way, it's good. It looks good.
I saw a clip. Old Hazy B there on your show. He was the partying these Americans are doing is a little excessive. It's getting a little out of hand.
I think I'm fine with it. Listen. We were joking. Like O-Dog was like, "Oh, you got better get back." I said, "Any one of you guys won, including Jeff O'Neill in his heyday."
Oh,
he
yeah.
he was the equivalent of the guy in the middle there. Brett Warner would go missing for 2 weeks if he won a Stanley Cup or if he won a gold medal.
I don't know.
Might find-
I'm okay with what it. Do what you want. You win. You've earned the right. But there is a you could. There's a season still going on,
Agreed.
and
Agreed.
some of the shit talking. It feels like it's very subtle. Again, I bent out of shape? Do I sit up at night? No. But there's a winning with class. Like there's a Sidney Crosby moment where you could just
Wayne, Mario.
yeah.
Listen, there's guys. There's so many examples of how people win with humility.
Yeah.
They win with all different things. You know what though? Like I don't get mad at people for celebrating.
No.
A win and doing things that maybe viewed at it. I hate the political stuff. Just let people win and enjoy. We had Jeremy Roenick on our show yesterday. I thought he was excellent. He said, "You know what? I've been the guy in the silver medal sitting there hanging around my neck." And he goes, "I don't think the better team won, but the better goalie did."
Yep.
And it's fair to say, at the end of I don't think we need a hockey summit. I don't think we need things, but at the end of the day, I would like to see, maybe this is just me, like this one stings. Pride in our country. Like I would like to see that. Those guys are showing pride in their country. I would like to see, not that we don't have it. I want to be careful with my words. I'm not saying we don't have it, but I would like to see a little bit of, what, next one's ours. And, we can't wait to get there. Type little attitude, a little swagger. Because listen, that I woke up Monday morning a little bit sad. I'll be honest, just a little bit like just a little shine off, like, because whatever is going on in the world, I've always felt like, okay, hockey's been ours type of thing. And you know, and that goes for the women's too. Like this isn't just, you know, it's the men and the women. They did a great job, but unfortunately they both came home with silver medals. Next time around, I'm going to be rooting them to get gold. And I've got friends on both sides of the coin. I will see Brady Tkachuk tomorrow, and I will congratulate him on winning a gold and how hard they played and all of that. And Jake Sanderson and all the people. But getting back to the partying and all that, no problem with that. But, you know, there's guys that make 10, 11, 12, 14 million dollars with their club team that are dying to make the playoffs. You better shake the hangover as quick as possible, because they are relying on you to start playing tonight and tomorrow and into the weekend. And what, 25 games in 50 days? Is that what we're pretty much dealing with?
It's crazy. I think most teams are over a game every other day for the month of March. Like the Flames are 16. I saw Washington was 17. Like it's wild how many times you're going to play in 30 days here, 31 days.
So at the end of the day, you voted to go, which, you know, the players wanted to go, but I'm going to be consistent with my comments. I think the product in the NHL has been very suspect this year.
Yep.
As far
Because
as
of the schedule.
right? Because of the schedule. You think it's going to get easier down the stretch? Nope. You just pointed out, Pinder. So, you know, I think next time around, if there's a learning curve, start a little bit earlier and a little bit later. Make sure that the schedule and the product that you are charging millions of dollars for and getting paid millions of dollars for doesn't suffer because of 1-2 week, you know, Olympic event.
Already, we've heard none of the Americans on Vegas are going to play. So that's Hannafin, Eichel, maybe others. The Canadians are question mark. That's your Stone, Theodore, Marner. Yeah. That's just one team playing tonight. Hellbuck's not going to go in net. Comrie, the backup's going to be in for the Jets tonight. That's already confirmed. I wonder how closely Gary, the PA owners are watching how guys get treated, because you can make the case. The best thing for Connor McDavid might be to just take a couple days.
I thought he was.
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard any official reports about who's playing or not.
I talked to somebody yesterday there thought he would play.
So again, we're waiting to see what happens here, but there's going to be a big takeaway here because the owners are like, listen, I'm paying you, you know, like let's say it's Kaprizov, 17.5. I know they weren't there, but like I'm not paying you 7.5, take days off because you partied too hard.
Right.
If it was Russia for that example, but how do you see this playing out tonight? Because there are going to be guys that get healthy.
A good example.
I am concerned though, because you're right. Like this was not planned. Planned well is the wrong word because they overthink everything. But this may not end well because a lot of these guys are still on, their body clocks are still on Italy time. So, for example, McDavid, that's 9 hours difference in Anaheim type of thing. You know, name me a player, all the Vegas guys, all the guys coming back. Their body clocks are going to be screwed up. And if whether they partied, not partied, and they show up, what if within the first game or two they get hurt because their body's still settling back in? And that's the biggest challenge is you want to protect your assets. So I thought about it. It might be better served to allow, like what Vegas is doing, going, you're not even
100%, and they 100.
And even though we're in a playoff battle, at the end of the day, we want to invest in the player to make sure they're ready, body clock, timing, everything to step on the ice, and they're comfortable to do it instead of force feeding it. And they're still not sleeping well, the time change, jet lag, all of that. I mean, Austin Matthews, I'll give you an example. Like, by all accounts, he ducked out early yesterday, flew down to Florida, going to play tonight. They play 3 games in 4 nights in 3 different cities. And they're in a playoff race. They're 6 points out with about
the bubble teams it's biggest for.
Right. And you know, this guy's expected because he's the captain of Toronto Maple Leafs and just captained a gold medal team. He's going to have to land and be the 70 goal scorer, not the guy that we saw at the Olympics who played really well defensively, but it was, you know, Jack Eichel was really good. All the other players were good too. So at the end of the day, I am concerned that we will see a guy come back and ram themselves into the lineup and maybe their body gives out.
This all goes back to a very simple fix. And you organize the season differently.
Yeah,
they should be another day or two in between. The guys that had the break did. So Start the season earlier. You shouldn't be jamming this many games into that compressed schedule. The guys that didn't play in the Olympics, they don't have to start their break immediately. Make them practice for 2 days on the other half, because they don't need a week of practice this week.
Right.
And then give 2 more days off to the guys that were in the Olympics. Mandatory.
Yeah.
And sort of like, we're talking about things that are achievable, and then you don't have to leave it up to teams to make their own decisions on it, because those bubble teams, and you're right, and it's nice for us to be able to have a debate about kind of and just conversation. What's right? Do I need him back tonight, or am I better off letting him rest, get settled, and having him better in a month? Like,
I think even a team that's battling for the playoffs, what are you going to get? The first game, you might get adrenaline. What about the back-to-back game? I'm just talking maybe Austin Matthews. You might get adrenaline today, and then back-to-back tomorrow. They go Tampa, Florida, and Ottawa on Saturday back home.
And Ottawa's a huge game.
I don't know if you guys remember, like they came back from 4 Nations and Connor was off for it felt like 1 to 2 weeks. And that wasn't a different time zone. And that was a way short. They didn't play 6 games in that tournament.
They won on a Thursday night. He played Saturday at noon
in Philadelphia.
Dumb. And like I would have said, don't even fly there. Meet us in the next city. They were on a 5-game swing or something like that. And
that was a 4-game tournament. 4.
Yeah.
In the same time zone.
This is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And 8 hours from you guys, 6 from me ahead. And McDavid went there a day early because he wanted to acclimate. And now he's flying all the way back to Anaheim, which is 9 hours behind Italy. Again, I'm sure these guys, they're pros. They know how to play. But I'm looking at the investment as to what's best for this person. Like we'll call it sports science. What's best for this person? Not only mentally, because there is going to be the drop of not winning for the Canadians, and physically, are they going to be able to? Certainly, their body clock and their timing they might be ahead of the game because the game was so fast over there. But I think emotionally and physically, they're going to be drained, and we'll have to monitor that.
Retro brought it up yesterday. I'll quickly ask you. We love where Montreal's at. It's probably the envy of the league. You're one of the youngest teams, if not the youngest team. You've got a prospect cupboard, just bursting at the seams. Do they have a goalie there that you trust yet? Or you just say, we got 3, one of these guys will turn into one of the guys?
I say, personally, stay the course because you've got 3. And if you look at the way they're tiered, I think Monty is 29. I think Dobish is 24 and Fowler's 20. You got one there. I actually think you got 3. Depends on what you believe in number 1s or number 2s, tandems, all of that. Monty hasn't had a great season. He played 61 games last year and was very solid for them. I like him as a goaltender. I don't see him as a standalone 1. So what happened is he was a standalone 1 last year, but not this year. I think what they need is healthy competition. I don't think you go, hey, put up my hand and we need Jordan Binnington. I don't think that's a scenario. The only team, if Jordan Binnington's on the move and a team that is a contender needs a goaltender, it's Carolina for me. Carolina has Freddie Anderson, which I love him, but he just can't stay healthy. Kochetkov is a wild card for me. I think he's a good goalie, but he's very wildly inconsistent. Carolina feels like, to me, a team that needs stability in that position. I don't know if Binnington, we know what his NHL numbers look like, but he's going to be he would look a lot different in Carolina, the way that they play defensively than St. Louis right now. But coming back to it, I think Montreal, they have depth in every position, right from ground zero. We need a young D. Oh, well, Reinbacher's, we got this kid Reinbacher. You know what I mean? And, that's Quinn, Lane Hudson and into.
When you've already got him littering your lineup.
You've got
Pickford kid. Yeah.
What I'm saying is if you're Montreal, don't get too, lack of better words, horny to try and you can bring people in just because you have the luxury of doing that. But I would say don't stand in the way of what they have there is a step ladder of 3 pretty good goaltenders you're right, Pinder. I don't know who grabs the ball and runs it. I think Fowler might be the best out of all of them, but he's 20, 21. So he's got to grow and mature. But the same with that team. It's, do we believe Montreal's a playoff team? 100%. Are they a cup contender, or are they a team that's still growing, and maybe 18 months from now, Demidov takes another step? We've seen Slavkovsky take another step. Caulfield is a bona fide scorer. Suzuki, we know what he is. To me, he's a Patrice Bergeron. Like, they've got some players there. Hudson's a stud. He's just getting better with age. I think now they just continue to add around the group and keep pushing as they get more mature.
We played a clip before you got on Dregs yesterday with CJ and the guys talking about Nazem Kadri, and it's gone from if Kadri was open to a deal to Kadri is open to a deal to Kadri wants to be traded. We're 8 days from the deadline. If you had to handicap it, we're talking Montreal. They're one of the teams that's kind of always brought up when
center
Kadri his name starts floating around. I guess just thoughts on what if a deal's getting done here. Where does Kadri look good to you?
Well, I think he looks good in a lot of scenarios. My question would be the four of us can discuss it. My question is, what is the cost of doing business? Now, keep in mind, I mentioned the word Father Time, and me and Rhett and this Brian Johnson guy and all of that. Father Time is chasing Nazem Kadri, right? And he's got this year and 3 more years, I believe, at 7. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think that deal is a home run coming back to Connie, right? I think the win is getting an asset or something, draft pick, all of that type of stuff. But if you don't retain salary, you've got $7 million to kind of retool and continue to push and maybe bring in that next wave to help this group. And I'm not saying he's a throwaway player. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a really good fit in the Montreals. I think there might be somebody out there that might want him as a veteran guy too. I don't know what Anaheim's depth chart looks like, but I think you're looking at a team that is trying to get to the next level. The Seattle's, Utah's, all of that, teams like that, right? That are trying to push through. Maybe he would be a good fit there. But what are they willing to give up? And are they willing to make it $7 million? Or are they going to ask the Flames to go, we need you to chew on 2 or 3? And that's another story then, because, if you're going to have to chew on some of that money, I'm not sure where they're at with salary retention and how much they have. But
last slot, they got 1 left.
Okay, so are you going to spend that on Nazem Kadri? And let's say they want him to become a $4 or $5 million centerman. You're asking the owners to spend $6 to $9 million to buy yourself a draft pick.
Yep.
So, again, it better be a good draft pick, or maybe there is a deal out there, or there is a bidding war that the team will go, to hell with it. We want him, and we'll take the 7. The 3+ years at 7. So those are the types of things I think about when it comes to Nazem. I think he'd be a terrific fit on 5 or 6 teams. I just read before I came on that Keith Pelly had sent in Toronto that the season ticket holders that they will do whatever it takes to win. So I don't know what that meant, if that was cryptic. But does that make tree in on a guy like Kadri to try and help that group, push along? I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, but I think reading Pierre LeBrun's tweet talking to all the people throughout the league, pretty much through this weekend, you might determine whether teams are buyers and sellers, which is a weird statement to go, hey, the next 3 games are going to factor in on what the hell we're going to do with our organization moving forward, which is really, really, fascinating.
What happens when you don't play for 2 weeks, right?
Well, especially
magnitude jumps on these 3 games.
Yeah, and if you're one of those teams that we're going to evaluate, maybe you play 2 of the 3 teams are guys that are missing guys from the Olympics.
We learned
tired.
here.
We picked up 3 straight. We're a contender now.
Well, what about Pittsburgh?
It's concerning. That is one thing that concerns me. Is it's tough. I've had a general manager say this to me, and I believe it wholeheartedly too. It's hard to evaluate your team in certain scenarios. One is if you have bad goaltending, because you can never, evaluate what you need because you're not getting the save that stabilizes everything, and you can watch players and how they interact or play in their scenario. So this is another scenario. I can't believe these teams are going, okay, we got plan A or plan B, and it factors on the next 72 hours of how they play. I mean, man, oh man, that's your organization's in the balance.
As far as Kadri, and we've kind of talked about it. We were talking about it before we brought you on. It was kind of Rhett's thing, and I think we're all kind of, and it sounds disrespectful in a way too, Nas, but it's just have him move on. You're getting an aging player making 7 off of your roster, even if you do have to eat some. It's less about what you're getting in return. It's just for so long, Nazem Kadri is untradeable. No team can take that money. No team's going to want him. He's too old. He's this. You're in a very small pocket where teams would take Nazem Kadri in a deal. They would overlook the age and the contract and all of that because of where it is right now and the desperation to win. Getting a deal done is less about the return, I think, to us, as it is about getting Nazem Kadri on the move
and dropping in the standings and moving, being worse this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that Craig Conroy and his management group can win on here. If they end up trading Nazem Kadri and whatever the deal is, like you just said, Boomer, you're getting out of the contract, you're getting out of the term, all of that type of stuff. Also, you're clearing a pathway for maybe some of the young players that you want to either give an opportunity to, or if you're going to try and sign somebody or trade for somebody with other players to slide in there. If you're retooling, then really the retool is a 34-year-old's out and maybe a 26-year-old or a 24-year-old goes into that slot and you give them an opportunity. So the win is, you're right, and we're not being disrespectful. It's more about what your organization needs at this moment. But Craig Conroy is, again, for me, proving to be a fantastic general manager because he's the deals that he's made have been crafty. The moves that he's made, he's methodically working. There's no knee jerk. I don't get the impression with any of the things that have happened over, we'll call the last year and a half in Craig Conroy's tenure, have been like, woke up and I got to do this today or all hell's going to break loose. It's methodical, the timing. Again, we can argue as to Jacob Markstrom's situation, but I think there were way more factors at play in that particular, situation and trade. But at the end of the day, whatever he's been able to do, it's worked out for the Calgary Flames and what his vision is. So I trust him. And it'll be interesting to see what the next 8 is. Are we 8? 8 days?
8 days. Yeah.
8 days.
Next Friday.
In the next 8 days, I would imagine Connie's going to have to sit there with his phone plugged in because it would be.
Wow. He took the last 2 weeks off. He was doing nothing.
Oh, yeah. That's the best part. You know what a manager said to me? He goes, this has been the worst time for them because they've had nothing but time to think and create deals and be their own worst enemy. Because what you're doing is you're sitting there at your desk going, okay, I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. And I'm talking to this manager. Like, to me, when you're playing, you have to adjust because this person's getting hurt. This guy's not playing well. There's no games. They're just sitting there, evaluating their roster and their organization and probably managing up too. Guarantee the owners and boards of teams and all that are calling, going, what's the vision? What are we doing here? So I think they probably just want to drop the puck tonight and say, let's get back to playing hockey.
I'm sure it's I'll jump in. Sorry. Every year is probably going into the trade deadline. You forget, there's going to be so much action. It does feel very intriguing this year with the Olympics. Fiala getting hurt. Crosby's out for 4 weeks. Where are the Oilers?
Yeah.
And then you've got a Buffalo team that hasn't been in the playoffs forever. Like, Ottawa's trying. Are we out? Like, Jesus, Toronto's not in a playoff spot. Teams that you would have expected to be. Minnesota's going to have to play Dallas. Well, we can't go all in on Quinn Hughes and not.
Yeah.
Is it going to be busier than usual, or are we just excited about nothing? I
say it every year, and I'm going to say it again. I think all hell could break loose at this deadline, and I really do. And maybe I say that wishful thinking, and then I sit there on a desk for 8 hours at TSN. And
didn't you swear last year you'd never say that again, or was that Dreger? Because and
then it's like, bit piece here, minor league trade here. And, and this deal might come with an extension, but, it looks like the deal's a bigger deal, maybe that we're going to deal with in the offseason. Because I was asked about Elias Pettersson yesterday. And I go, I think that's an offseason one. I don't think that's one that's going to happen the next 8 days. I think I look at the division, what Toronto Maple Leafs are going to do. If they decide to reshuffle or retool, I don't think they're going to have to be able to do it in the next 8 days. I think it's going to be an off-season, reassessment type of thing on some of their players and some of their legacy players. So for me, I still believe all hell's going to break loose, but I think it's going to be teams that go, we think we're good, but we need to be better. And then other teams have to identify, like, is LA, the Fiala that's a massive miss, but they just got Panarin.
Well, yeah, I know, but that
so you're taking Fiala out, but you got.
Yeah, but you didn't get Panarin to come out equal in the deal. You got Panarin because you thought that's going, and with Fiala, like
I would say there's teams that should be proactive. If Edmonton wants to get out of the Pacific, they've got to be a better team. And if I think Vegas has been proactive, but I'd like to see what their finished product is. They always have something up their sleeve, right? They're just out of nowhere. It's like, oh, this player, well, Rasmus, goes there. That's their big trade.
Hurdle the other year. That was crazy. Like last minute of the death. What? They got Hurdle too?
I think they're too.
We forget that they got Carter Hart, who's been injured. And, I think they're trying to get him to be their number one eventually. I look at teams. Is Anaheim going to do something, or are they going to stay the course because they're
Dallas?
young? Dallas. I think Jim Nill has to be all in because he's got a hell of a team there. And he knows
Seguin's out, so he can.
It's a three-headed monster. Now, Rantanen, I think they were careful with their words, saying he'll definitely be back before the playoffs. They have the luxury. They're a playoff team. It's just seeding for them. Mm-hmm. So if guys went to the Olympics and need a break, they can give a break. Rantanen, they could probably extend his injury time if they need to. They're a good team. My question is, what are they doing with Jason Robertson? They've got all these teams have questions that need to be answered, including, we talk about it. Connie's got to answer some questions here because I guarantee you his phone's ringing on some of the assets that he has. But there's other teams that are good that have expiring contracts. They've got to decide, are they going to keep them as own rentals, or are they going to move away from them in the next 8 days because they can't get a team-friendly deal, or they just feel like they've got to cycle past a player. So that's coming too. Like I think that's why I think all hell could break loose. Like that trade yesterday, this Kyle Dubas got himself and listen, I think Colorado wanted a tree on the back end and not a shrub. Mm-hmm. Because you look at Kulak, who's a good skater and played, I think he's really good in the 5-hole, 5-6 hole, third pairing. They've got that Malinsky kid who's a really good skater and really skilled. He's just a right-handed Gerard for me. But they had two shrubs, and what they needed was a tree. So they went and got a tree. But, Dubas turning Tristan Jarry, into what did he get?
Skinner and Gerard in a couple seconds. Yeah.
And some pretty nifty work there to identify moving forward. Now he's missing Sid for a month, though. Like, what's Pittsburgh? They're in second place there. Like,
do you start selling, or are they too far in? Like, it's a tough spot with their schedule right now.
But I still think, coming back to the comment, if they've got unrestricted free agent like Stuart Skinner, are they going to spin him, or are they going to sign him to an extension?
Right.
Like, there's a again, is Carolina put up their hand and say, okay, well, we'd like Skinner, who's been to the finals 2 years in a row, or we would like Jordan Binnington, who's won a cup and been to the Four Nations. Like, there are teams that believe they're good that might put their hand up for somebody and might be willing to pay a pretty good price for those players. And Dubas can just sit there and continue to collect because he's got a boatload of picks apparently too.
But what do you owe Sid and Malkin? Like Brian brought up yesterday, we argued about LA, and we just talked about it too. Oh, Doughty's getting older.
Last year,
Kopitar's done. Do you owe it to this group to try and
I'll give you an example. I think Ken Holland got to LA and they brought him in to say, we need you to build a team to beat Edmonton. That's what he got older and slower, but he wanted to get heavier. And that's what he probably said like that, how we were able to beat LA, this, and this. But at the end of the day, LA hasn't had a great season. A lot of their top players haven't had their best season. I still think they're a good team, but I think they're a middle of the road team. Like I don't see them as a deep threat in the playoffs, considering the other teams that are around them. And what I mean, I'm talking Colorado.
Yep.
Minnesota. I think Minnesota might be the best of all of them. I really do. If the goalies hold up, because we forget how good Boldy is. We saw it in the Olympics.
I don't.
He's a stud, man.
Yeah.
And that Kaprizov's a stud. They've got 2 stud defensemen. Like that Faber's a hell of a player.
Oh yeah.
I look at that team as good as anybody.
And you mentioned it, and I think they can add, which makes them even better. But the goaltending, which is always where everything begins and ends.
Yeah.
There's talk that they're thinking about trading one of those guys. Can they do it? Do you have enough faith in one, or is it better? You know what I mean? Like
Wallsted's so young.
I would not be trading one of those guys.
I think it depends on what you get back. If you're going to trade one of them for a veteran goaltender that maybe has, been there before or something like that. Again, maybe if you traded player X, one of those goaltenders for a Skinner who's been there before, and you want him to help out. I'm not saying you do it. What I'm saying is, if you're bringing in somebody who's older, like that's, 28, 27, 28 and older and has experience. If you're worried about that position not having enough experience, you've got to look around the league and find a goaltender that either has little to no term and would be willing to go into that scenario. I don't think Minnesota does anything with their goaltending.
Yeah,
I hope they do center.
You brought it up to me. I
thought I heard that.
Wallstead apparently was not an untouchable, and I think the only reason you do that is if you really believe in the depth they have in the system, not to bring another goalie. You say Gustafsson's our one, stock's really high on the kid. He's got a bunch of shutouts. Move him out, plug your center, call up the guy in the A that was great for Slovakia.
Yeah, again, but you've got zero experience in that position, which is fine. I mean, you go in. The one thing I think we all should learn about what this Olympics taught us, young players aren't overwhelmed. Now, Celebrini's a generation.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sorry, I think you're answering it, but you talk about experience, and you're the goaltending. Like, Patrick Waugh comes in.
Yeah,
there's no experience. Like Kipper comes in, no experience. There are a lot of instances where the experience thing isn't a big deal. So I guess my question is: experience a big deal? Can't hurt, but
it's only a big deal until it's not. And I know that's a cop out to say, but you see guys all the time come up and get an opportunity, and the first 10 games are playing on adrenaline. It's just like this Wallstead had what 4 shutouts in his first 6 games, and you're just like, hey, the league's real easy, and then people start to figure out like, oh, okay, we can score on this guy. So I think the one thing I learned from the Olympics is, Celebrini was not intimidated by the stage. A lot of young players now are not overwhelmed by the moment. So if I'm a manager, to your point, and just even when we were talking about Minnesota, Wallstead playing in the playoffs, so be it. He doesn't know better. We won't know how he reacts in a conference final until we see him in there. That's the thing. Do we know how Bobrovsky plays? Do we know how, now we've seen Skinner, we've seen some guys in the last couple of years. Darcy Kemper won a cup. I don't think experience. I think experience matters only when the situation calls for it, and somebody could be overwhelmed by it.
We got to let you go.
Yeah,
but you mentioned Bobrovsky. I think Florida's cooked. I don't think they're climbing out of the hole. I don't think they're making the playoffs. And then there's the chatter about he needs another contract after next year.
It's up this summer, isn't he?
If Zito wanted, is he able to trade him? And what's the price to bring him in? Because Jesus Christ, Edmonton would.
Bobrovsky, honest to God, like there would be a lineup for him.
$10 million is the problem.
What's that?
$10 million. Even
Yeah,
if you half, it's $5 million.
here's
The Oilers can't fit a $5 million goalie in right now.
No, I think Edmonton's not looking for a goalie. They just need
I
those
just said Edmonton
to play
cuz.
better. They need them to play better. But I look at it, the only team that I think is a cup contender that would have a question mark in net for me is Carolina. Is there anybody else that you could think off the top?
So you don't think Edmonton's a cup contender? That's what I heard.
Wait.
No, I think their goaltending is good enough.
Has it been?
What, in the last 2 weeks?
Don't
I
talk
just-
Edmonton with Ryan.
I didn't
It's
think Jari was that good.
Just
That's all.
don't
Like Jari.
I
don't.
think Jari is better than Stuart Skinner.
Okay.
I've said that before, and I think Ingram is probably could be better than all three of them.
Yes, but
I like the skill set.
I'm not calling you out on this, but you're saying at this point, does anyone need? I'm saying if Bobrovsky goes to somewhere, does that not immediately make them a
Yes.
cup contender?
But what I'm looking at it as Edmonton's made their play in net.
I'm not
No, but
Edmonton.
I'm saying like any team, unless
Ottawa.
Ottawa, I'm sure, just based on Linus Allmark's, what's been going on personally with him, and they're paying him 8.25. Yes, but is Ottawa close enough? They're 6 points out. They're at about 15% right now too to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, because of the division they play in, like it's different. The Pacific is a weak division from a point standpoint. You look at the Atlantic, it's murderer's row. Like the Florida's at the bottom, 61 points. Like it in Buffalo, all these teams, like they all believe they're a playoff team, and Tampa's the best team out of all of them. Like, but I look at it, Montreal's there, Detroit's there, Florida's there, the Leafs are there. Like all of these teams, like all 7 teams believe that they should be a playoff team. There's going to be 4 spots, depending on what happens in the Metro. It just, at the end of the day, if Bobrovsky moves, the only one that would make sense for me would be Carolina, because that's a legitimate cup contender that has had uncertainty in net. Regardless of what I think or what you guys think of Edmonton's situation, they made their move. They've got to lay in their bed. So what I'm saying is the cup contenders that haven't made the moves in net would be one for me, unless I'm missing somebody. I kind of just getting back into thinking about goaltending and that outside of Hellebuck. Like, what is there a team out there that you would believe that feels that they should be, regardless of whether they are or not, that is a cup contender that would want a goaltender?
I think Bobrovsky to Edmonton would make a ton of sense for Edmonton, and I think Jari going the other way to Florida doesn't matter because they can just take him and they're moving on. They
have to make the money work for sure. Listen, Bobrovsky would be an upgrade on a lot of goaltenders that would believe the teams would like go to the Colorado. I love Blackwood, but I would take Bobrovsky over him because Bobrovsky's a top tier goaltender. Like, again, like I'm not. You could actually line up all those cup contending teams. Bobrovsky would probably be better than their goaltenders outside of Vasilevsky.
Back to Columbus.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Columbus said, does Columbus want to? Could they not want the break? I mean, that team had won 7 in a row, hadn't they?
Yeah.
Buffalo, Columbus. I worry that's a bet.
Jet Reeves. That might be the next Olympic goaltender. 24-year-old Canadian kid.
A good young Canadian goalie. Whew. Unicorn.
There's 2 of them. Joel Hofer as well. I like him.
I'll see you at Caesars next week. Don't pretend you're busy. Don't give me another BS. I'm eating 18 buckets of cheese toast.
Listen, all 3 of the 3 of you, Jack can be invited as well. We'll see. You guys decide if you want Jack.
He's on probation right now after last weekend.
We'll talk about it, but yes, let's try and plan a little get to hello at Caesars.
Beautiful.
Love you, Noodles.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
There you go.
That's
Jamie
it.
McLennan. Solid 45-minute shift for Noodles on the Crystal Waters
couldn't help
Plumbing and
but
Heating
laugh.
Insider Hotline, your crystal clear choice for all residential plumbing, heating, cooling services. Over 25 years of experience, 30,000 plus jobs completed. And if you're a barn burner customer, you just might be worth it to let them know.
Love you, Noodles.
Lot there.
I
45 minutes
100% disagree with him on the Edmonton if Bobrovsky's available. I know it would be extremely difficult, but if you're Edmonton, you had better move heaven
He's
and earth.
clearly better than the guy they have. Now, would he waive to go there? Is he happy
I
to
have
just
no
stay in the
idea
sand?
what
Like, it
is-
feels like a Hail Mary, but I'm with you. He's better than what they have.
Oh, yeah.
And Jari, I think, is better than he's shown, but it hasn't been good there. Like in Edmonton, 11
Jari
games.
hasn't given you enough confidence to say, yeah,
No.
this is what we're riding into the playoffs.
He's
The
been worse than
Edmonton
Scott.
Oilers are Stanley Cup or bust.
Mhm.
Like, and I think they're bust. The way they're set up right now.
364 with an 870 in 11 games.
And I know I'm biased, but I'm really smart too.
Both. Me too, Dean.
Bored and motivated,
And biased.
biased and smart.
And you know it.
I have two. The Flames, you can pick out of this box or this box for
Mhm.
the trades. That's the same as me. I can be bored,
Or motivated.
motivated,
Yeah, and then the other box,
biased,
biased or
Smart.
Yeah.
mix it however you want.
pick one.
Wasn't sure where that interview was going to go, how it started.
It kept changing directions to be
With
fair.
powders and kids' blood being injected
Oh
into.
yeah, this guy, he
Oh,
did.
boy.
Telling you. Oh boy. Yeah. Youth blood.
Please consult your physician before taking any of Rhett's medical advice.
I didn't give
Again,
him
put the
medical advice.
disclaimer up.
I said what Brian Johnson.
Well,
this
him
guy-
too.
This guy is
Well, Beach, you
dialed.
go see your doc.
all he thinks about is living longer. I think about being bored and
Motivated.
motivated.
Why is that guy so pale?
Who?
Brian Johnson.
Ah,
Jack, it's the vampire. Have you never watched Anne Rice, Interview with the Vampire? You ever seen a vampire?
back to you, Dean.
They can't go in the sun, and this guy's exchanging blood with his kid. Duh.
Oh.
Jesus.
Dean,
Welcome to the show to Crowfoot Dodge.
Hey.
Just waiting for a slight pause.
Mhm.
Part of the Capital Automotive Group. It is Crowfoot Dodge. CrowfootDodgeChrysler.com. 20 Crowfoot Rise in the Northwest. New ownership, new energy. Same great Northwest location. Crowfoot Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is now part of the Capital Automotive Group. The focus is simple, making buying a vehicle easy and actually enjoyable. Big selection of trucks, SUVs, and everything in between, plus a team that treats you like a neighbor, not a number. Whether you're upgrading your ride or just browsing before puck drop, Crowfoot is building something fresh and worth checking out. No drama, no runaround, just solid vehicles and solid people. It's Crowfoot Dodge. 20 Crowfoot Rise in the Northwest.
Well,
Crowfoot
Jack, I know
Dodge
you love
Chrysler.
reading. Anne Rice, lots of books you can read. Or go to Crowfoot Dodge, get a vehicle, and then you can listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, it's gonna be better for him, I think.
And who is this? What is it?
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice?
Kind of races that.
You've
San
never.
Francisco treat.
I think that she's from. No. Maybe New Orleans. A lot of those vampires live in New Orleans.
Right.
Sinking. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
More politics?
Probably a great idea. Yeah.
It's been a wild show.
If we have to get off injecting our own children's blood into ourselves, then maybe we'll go to politics.
You do you, Ryan.
The stuff that comes, you
It's
never
wi-
know what
it's
it's
a-
going to be.
I love it. It's amazing. It's a gift. God bless you, Red.
Well, thank God I'm here today because you two duds were bad
That's
vibing. Bad vibing.
Were we bad
Bad
vibing?
Oh, terrible. That's a new song. in the music.
Bad
Yeah,
vibing.
you're right.
Yeah, great
Bad
album.
vibing.
Love that. It's a banger.
What else what are other Anne Rice works that we might know?
Well, it's all that whole vampire thing.
Mm.
That's all she writes about.
Is she a vampire?
God, no.
Got a lot of insight.
Never
I'd
met
start
her.
asking some questions.
You want me to pull up all the books?
Well, that was the
No,
thing, right?
good.
When the whole
There's a whole
Twilight, everybody got all excited. It's like kind of like
No,
Jurassic
not
Park. Everybody
Twilight.
Dinos.
got all into dinosaurs, and then Twilight came. Oh, I'm vampires. Like vampires. You a vampire? It's hot.
Is it?
I don't know.
Tell me how you feel.
I don't really
safe,
like
safe
vampires.
place for you, Dean.
No, it's a very unsafe place for me.
I just mean you
That's why I
talking
was
about your-
never into Anne Rice or any of her works.
Well, my
apparently.
kid finished watching that Stranger Things, and I walked down
Mhm.
and I had to run because I was scared.
It's getting some heavy rotation in our house. And I'm
Hey.
like,
Your kids are watching Stranger.
the one of them loves it, and the other one's like, nah, I don't really know. I'm not into this. And Mama Bear and the one are like, yep, we're doing it. And I'm like, okay.
I don't believe that those are for 10-year-olds.
I mean, there's the characters are 10-year-olds, but I agree. I think it's probably like you should be 14 to 16 watching this. But the one,
It's good you have control in your home.
I sure don't.
Mhm.
You said
It's
it.
good that you have some say about how things go down. Oh boy. Jack,
some Vegemite when you're out?
does she eat that shit?
Oh yeah.
It's terrible.
Let's give us some honks. You owe us like 6.
With the trade deadline,
She does.
Oh yeah. I'll make it for us one day. It's
I
great.
don't want. I've had it. I don't.
you tried
want it.
giving it to me when we were at your house the once. It's like, no, thank
No.
you. It's fine.
That's not trying it though. That's you saying no.
I don't want. I don't need to try
Yeah,
it.
you don't.
We'll
need
feed the
to.
27-year-old.
You put cheese whiz on it.
What are you handing out?
Oh god.
8 days away from the trade deadline. So if Nazem Kadri, Blake Coleman,
If
it's
when
Mackenzie Weegar, like just like
Is there?
where are these guys going?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where do you go? I wanna know. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where do you go? Where are you going today?
I see. You were busy. You weren't
many
bad.
hours
vibing.
did
Vibes
that
weren't
take?
bad.
You
buddy. I
weren't
was
bad
just-
vibing. You were just.
I was just vibing. That's all I was doing.
So one R&B song, goodness, soulful.
Where you is that Nate Dogg or something? I'm not sure. So like, where is? How many teams are going to look and say, "Yeah, Nazem Kadri, this is."
Don't you get the vibe? Well, I've not looked at their lineups.
Let's look at the contenders because I think that's probably where you start.
Minnesota.
Yep, need to know one more center.
I
That'd be
think
great.
Billy G is all in on this season, and he should be.
So you could go down the
You
middle.
want to keep Quinn Hughes there for a long time?
Keep building winners.
Win.
Well, let's look because we threw some of them up here. Montreal was one that keeps coming up.
I'm not quite
But
there
I-
on Montreal.
Yeah, because I also think that they've had the one young center has kind of emerged. I think he's got
Pig.
18.
Kapanen.
Oliver Kapanen.
Yeah.
I remember when they played
It's good.
Calgary. It's like, well, he's young, but he could
Use
use.
Olympics.
Since then, Kapanen has gotten better. They've brought back Philippe Deneau.
And they have a young center coming up that's
Hage. So you
going to
love.
be a star.
Yes. For me, if you were like Montreal, it's your last league. We're going to contract the franchise, fold up shop at the end of the year. Sure. But all they have to do is wait 1 year, and Hage is probably close to passing Kadri. And it's not their year. Like I'm, they'll be fun. They're
If
going to
they
get some
win,
playoff
it's because
experience.
they win, and
It's
it's
'cause they're
not
winning with
because they got
kids.
Kadri.
Right. So I don't think they're the best
I
fit
don't
for
think they're a
Kadri. And
Kadri away.
it doesn't feel like a Gorton Kent Hughes move.
Yeah, they're very patient.
Yes.
Very wily. So I agree with you. I'll find the Minnesota
So-
lines. Now,
Boldy and Eriksson Ek are going to be the two centers above Nas. If you can slot Nas as a 3, that's really good center depth. We love Boldy. We saw what he can do. Eriksson Ek is a big, strong, two-way center that checks, and now you can build a second offensive tilted line around Nas. I love it.
should be there now, Jack. As far as the Wild, or we can go to the Colorado. Does he go back to Colorado? One there.
They're deep there.
Nate Dogg. They brought Brock Nelson in last year.
It's like he's old. He's on pace for 40.
There you go.
He's having a year.
Now, could you slide someone around in the bottom 6? Maybe.
Yep.
Is that
If Jack Drury's your fourth line center, you're looking great.
I don't mind Colorado either.
The more I look at him, the more I see him. If you want to go put him at just 3C, God, are you really deep? Rather than like, oh, he's an elite 2C. I don't know that he's that. If he's not going to
I
score
just think
third,
that
but he's
you-
a good
you-
center.
You talk to well, this is perfect. McKinnon clearly number 1.
Yeah.
If you have Nelson as 2 or
Yeah.
3, or Kadri as 2 or 3, or whoever works better as,
Yeah,
I don't care
You're
how
more
you
building
line it up.
identities
It's
around
just
the lines.
I don't need to classify third lines or checking line. Like
Here's what
depth,
Brock does.
depth.
Brock's going to check the other team's best line. He's also on pace to score 40. That's a much better player than Nazem today, given that Brock's having like a career year at this late age. But if they're your middle 6 guys and one runs an offensive line and one checks the other team's top line, that's a really good top 9. Really good.
And you wonder, I know they're running away with it out west. if Dallas, Minnesota, Colorado are all,
Collision course.
I got to get out of here,
Mhm.
and they're all in on Kadri.
Yeah.
I'm not talking. It's maybe we're out to lunch, and maybe there's all kinds of other guys that they're talking about or we'll bring in. But if Colorado adds a centerman, you think Minnesota and Dallas aren't going, oh shit,
Yeah, I think
we
that is going to happen.
better get something done here.
It's a three-headed monster. I think they're the three best teams in the West, and they're all in the same division.
Does he? We'll look at Minnesota now. So this is the Wild situation.
So they'll slide Boldy back to the middle. I don't know why
Yeah.
he's been on the wing, but it makes more sense. So Ryan Hartman's a great bottom six center. But if you go Boldy, Kaprizov, Zuccarello as your top line, Ek, Johansson, slide up one of those wingers, and then you've got Kadri down there with a Tarasenko.
It could be one of those trades in a way, like how we talk about the guy just went to LA from New York.
Panarin.
A chance to get a guy right now at a price that you can afford.
Mhm.
They pushed a lot in to get Quinn Hughes, and they didn't. And you don't do the Quinn Hughes deal, and then suddenly look at this year. Oh, we've got him for another year. No, you paid up to have 2 playoff runs.
Yeah, don't
with Quinn
blow the
Hughes.
window here.
So this is chips in.
And to your point, you gave up a first, you gave up Ogren, the good young Swedish center, or forward, I should say, and you gave up Bujum. He was a heck of a great young defenseman.
Who was that?
Bujum.
Yeah, I know it's a tough one.
I don't speak that language.
all right.
And that's 3 really good pieces out of your prospect pool. So if you're saying, geez, what would it cost to get Rob Thomas or Ryan O'Reilly? Those are higher prices. Like, well, geez, second, we can do a second for Nas. Like, yeah. Because I think
No
that's
first,
kind of what it's going to be.
No second this year. They have their first in 2027, but no second rounder. So if I don't know that it's going to cost you a first.
No. If Conroy's got a first on the table, his deal's done already.
Yeah. Does a third jingle your bells?
No.
Okay.
But you could get a second in
And do you
28
think-
and then add another couple B prospects.
Do you think there's teams in this scenario, Minnesota, that Kadri has on his this doesn't work for me?
I think that on an actual list, potentially, but I think when you look at the standings and the caliber of the teams, it's not going to be an issue.
There'd be new conversations being had.
Like Montreal might have been a
right
place
now.
when he wrote a list. He's like, no, but
Okay, that's
shit, they look really good. I'm interested. I think he wants to go win. I don't think he's too fussy about climate. Think about how long he's going to. I mean, I guess it's the next 2 years.
when
but
he's
for right
when he
now-
signed the contract, there's a good chance Minnesota probably was on the
Sure.
list of a team where he's.
Don't know
But you
about
asked
that.
me today.
They
Yeah,
look
that
damn
was then.
good.
This is now.
Quinn, they had Quinn.
I will gladly waive to go to Minnesota if it's about winning, and with him, it sure seems like that would be the case.
Yes.
I don't know if he has, because again, things that have changed. He'd probably love to go back to Toronto at some point, but I don't know that that's now.
They're not really poised to win this year, are they?
Not really.
And does it
was
look like they're poised
interesting
next
what
year?
Noodles said though, if Pele put out some.
Well, he's consistent. In his opening press conference, says it's winning and nothing else matters, and he's reiterating that. But what does that mean? Does that mean they're adding, or does that just mean that they can justify firing Treliving at the end of the year if they want him?
We've got the Pens forwards. We could, or the Leafs forwards. I think you know where he'd
We
probably
could have the Pens forwards too. man.
Well, we'll take a look. Right. So, sure. Behind
Austin
Matthews,
Matthews
and
fits
Tavares,
in, or Austin Matthews. Kadri fits in Toronto. The catch being, where are they? They make the playoffs? I don't think so.
A lot of ground to make up.
They
It's a
have-
tough division.
And to make the playoffs, Kadri alone won't change that group enough
No.
to get you the playoffs. So if you're getting Kadri, you're also bringing in a defenseman.
They don't have
Right?
center issues letting them down. That's a really nice 1, 2, 3, 4 down the middle. Their problem is on the blue line. They need all the assets they'd spend on Kadri to go get a blue liner if they're
Yeah.
actually pushing chips in.
it does. Yeah.
Like Nick Waugh is a fine third line center. Scott Lawton's been great as a 4 seed. The top two. Tavares having a great year. Matthews is not, but they're 1 and 2 centers.
Yeah.
You don't need a center, and you desperately need defensemen that can move the puck and stay healthy. That's what's killed them.
I don't know. It'll probably come up in the old Pinder report, but tough news in Steeltown. God, for our buddy Jack. And I don't mean Hamilton. You will not see Sidney Crosby on that roster there.
What the
hell is this?
4 weeks. Sidney Crosby is
That's
going to
very
miss.
specific, Jack. 4 is not just a nice
4
round
minimum,
number.
right? Is that
4 weeks.
Mini,
is-
mini, mini.
I don't know, boys. I think like Noodle said, like if they can play three, 4 solid games before the deadline, they might be buyers. If they look like shit without Sid, then
It is that close. Like their blessing is that they're in the Metro. If they're in the Atlantic, they're cooked.
Yeah.
But there is not a 4th team. So even if they fall to 3rd in the Metro, you're still getting in the playoffs with a total that probably wouldn't get you into even a wild card in the Atlantic when it's all said and done. But you're right. They go 0-3 and you're like, we might be in a gutter here for a bit. Like, the schedule is a nightmare for them.
It's hard to look at that and feel like
Yeah, and they got
You know,
Malkin on the wing,
yeah.
and you know this Avery Hayes kid, no one's heard of, but he's come just absolutely set the world on fire right ahead of the
Yeah,
break.
but
No, it's not a cup contending roster.
Well, I'll wait now, and maybe you're right, but throw Kadri in there and Crosby.
Now you look better. Yes.
That changes the dynamics, does it not?
Yep. There's still some D I'd like to, but yeah, they're not bad. Certainly, if when Crosby's there, what they look like without him is what we're going to find out. Skinner's been good there too.
are we missing anyone as far
it's
as a
because he's
Kadri
not in
watch?
Edmonton.
Yeah, no, none of us are surprised that he's playing better when he left there. Yeah.
Edmonton's such a dump.
Well, do we have standings? That's usually a good. way
I
to
got
do it.
standings.
Just like, who else
out,
is it?
out east? Tampa Bay, no. Montreal, Detroit.
Who's Detroit got down the middle? Larkin, obviously.
Hang on.
I
Wow,
don't know where all those kids is. Lucas Raymond playing the wing or center? That's an interesting one
where's the team roster?
because we talk about what it will mean for Buffalo to get back. and we talk
Centers:
about-
Andrew Kopp, Appleton,
yeah, those are
Finney,
you can push all those guys down.
Casper, Larkin, Michael Rasmussen. There's a lot of centers.
Centers Larkin, Kopp, Comfer.
Yeah, so Kadri can slide in as a 2 in that group.
It's not the
Don't mind that.
Stevie Y.
Islanders. I mean, you can go through all these bloody teams.
It's really, to be honest, if you're going to get him down to $5 million and you tell a team they got to win this year, he fits almost everywhere. The challenge is going to be who wants to pay him for the next 3. That I think is more going to be the fit than when we pull up these lineups. if
You're
you know
right.
what I mean?
It's because what do you got coming up the pipeline? that
Yeah.
you're holding back if you bring in Kadri.
Like Dallas, for example, I think he'd be a great fit there. But it's like if you want to re-sign Jason Robertson, you cannot be spending even 5 or 4.5 or reduced Kadri. Like they're going to need every nickel they have to bring back Robertson.
what about Utah?
Or that might be the play because I play Chester's, not what is it?
Chessers for sure.
I definitely play Chester's. If
Banger
you
game.
can trade Robertson for a stud defenseman and bring Kadri in for at $5
Mhm.
million bucks,
Sure. They have to figure out what they're going to do with Robertson because they're not going to get anything done until they actually figure out, is this guy, are we signing him long-term or are we going to move this guy?
What about Utah?
Utah was mentioned. They've got the Cooley kid that everyone loves. But who
Injured,
else is-
correct?
I believe so. But
Yeah.
I mean, long-term, do they need centers?
Not going to Vegas. We're not trading him to Edmonton.
Schmaltz, Cooley. Cooley looks
Seattle?
like he's close to back.
Is that right? It's not.
You could fit Nas anywhere. They just have to want him, and it has to make sense for the next 3 years.
And he's got to want to go there
Of course, yes.
to a certain extent.
No, he has trade
So-
protection. There is 10 or 13 teams. You can just say no. Yeah, maybe.
We're looking at the Kings right now.
Well,
Knowing that
here's-
Kopitar is done at the end of the year.
This is why Byfield hasn't been what they'd hoped. They're playing him on the wing on the second line. He should be a number 1 center by now. I like LaFerriere. He's not a number 1 center in the NHL. Turcotte can't stay healthy. Hellenius is a first rounder from a couple of years back, going to be a good checking center.
Bring Kuzmenko back home.
Kuzi. Let him and Panarin cook as
It's a good point.
long as they're playing in a school zone.
There are a lot of spots where Kadri could fit in.
You can't look at him and not. Like, he's just such a good player, and centers are so hard to find.
So
It's
first
just
and a second.
Who
quick.
wants to pay how much for the next 3 years? That's I don't know. It's tough to add him to a lineup and say that team's not a lot better, right?
I would think so.
What is this team's approach to life?
Well, we got to see. They need a center.
right? Like Kenny Holland didn't go to LA to rebuild. It's like, well,
Nope.
let's
It's
win
chips
here.
in. That's what they're doing.
Can't really see
They
the
got BB points. Yeah, there we go.
They go, who what?
60 in
Nice.
56 games.
They need to get on a run. And they lost their last two before the break. They announced the trade. They came out really flat the next one. You're like, oof. Like, it's that bad in the Pacific that even those 2 points would have made you feel so much better going into this 2.5 week break or whatever it was.
Poor Jets.
Yeah, Jets are cooked, I would think.
Oh,
Anyone in that range needs a heater for the ages. And like Calgary doesn't have that ability. When you look at the Jets on paper, you're like, oh, that team won the President's Trophy last year.
where's San Jose? Okay, like I think LA has a chance to get in. I think Nashville doesn't. Now these are ridiculous statements because anyone blah blah blah. But I just think that games played, points.
Mhm.
San Jose can be tied with LA. What's their approach? Because
They could be Montreal, right? You could push chips now, or you could just be patient.
Well, yeah, but
Like they went and got
when you're
Kiefer
that
Sherwood,
close,
but it wasn't that expensive a transaction. And if they hit the skids, they could always turn around and trade them before next Friday.
I mean, maybe it's not a tough, but that's an interesting seat to be sitting in if you're Mike Greer going, God,
It's a hell of a spot to be. You're not under a lot of pressure to do it now. You
No.
can be patient. If something's a deal, yeah, do it
we're
now.
only a couple points away from it.
Yeah.
And,
What are they?
and I think more than anything, you can sleep well at night with the realization you have a superstar.
Yeah, we've
On
got a
your
long
hands.
run coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is about this year. So if a deal makes sense, we've got assets, and if it's affordable, yeah, we'll make it work. But you're also thinking we have the potential to be one of the best teams in the world with the best player in the world
For the next 2 decades. yeah.
for in not too long a time from now for quite a long time.
Mhm. And if it's one guy and it's like, poof, we got a lot of heavy lifting around him, it's not. They got Michael Misa. They picked in the top, 3 or 4.
Some
They,
other guys for sure.
they've got Will Smith, who they picked in the top
Oh.
3. They got Sam Diggins on the back end. The Skarov has been a highly touted young netminder for a long time.
Yeah.
Like you could see this coming together really quickly for San Jose.
Would you wave to go to San Jose?
If you're Kadri or Rhett.
Going. I hate California.
Right.
All the sun.
Yeah, too
I'll
much
cut me
vitamin
and
D.
sun.
Zegers.
You and
to
Zegers.
cover
Yeah, you need that.
It's seasonally
Too
adjusted.
much.
Too much sun
Mm-mm.
disorder.
Outdoor dental, Dr. Jay Patel. He loves the sun. He loves being outdoors.
That's why I named it that.
That's what it's, well, yeah, you
Yeah,
would think.
booked in. See you early March.
Outdoor.dental is the website. It's dentistry with no needles, no drills, no stress. It's the Soleil laser. Excellent solution for people that maybe avoid the dentist altogether because of the, the tools and the weaponry that all these other dental offices use. This is pain-free, relaxing, comfortable, back to your day in minutes, as well as these snoring treatments, 2 15-minute treatments to increase the tension in the soft palate, reduces snoring. It's non-surgical. It's pain-free. Deeper sleep, better sleep, more productive, feeling better, life-changing stuff from Outdoor Dental and Dr. Jay Patel. Find out more and book in. Outdoor.dental is the website.
And if you're watching on the YouTube, they were doing some chimpanzee outreach there. So
Really?
I can't believe I actually looked like that for like a year. Just a hairy baboon.
Chimpanzee research.
Outreach.
Okay.
That was the guy getting his snoring treatment.
Oh, is that what it was?
yes.
Yeah.
Don't know if you connected the dots there.
Yeah. Wasn't the first connection I'd make with that hairy gent, but something like that. Speaking of which,
All right, fellas, it's Pinder Report time. We do it for Village Honda. The big buy-in is back. If you've got a vehicle, one too many, maybe a lease is expiring, take it into Village Honda and get that free complimentary appraisal. Free and complimentary. All the same, Dino. You're not going to have to pay a nickel.
that's right.
They're going to tell you, say, hey, here's what we think it's worth. You want a deal? If you make a deal, paid in 24 hours. They're looking to buy your wheels at Village Honda. Check out more. Start the process for your complimentary appraisal online at villagehonda.com or head up to the Northwest Auto Mall. Let's start with another pike bomb, Rhett.
Oh, dear.
I'm so sorry. Anytime I mention Pike, he gets all.
I know he does.
It's the
It's
Pinder
our
Report,
lead
brought
writer
to you
at
by
Flames
Ray
Nation.
Pye.
Flames Nation. It's our managing editor, the editor-in-chief, the lead writer, the
Yes.
Head
on the
wrench.
beat.
The heartbeat and the soul of Flames Nation.
Flames trade rumors. Craig Conroy playing the patient game of potential trades. 8 days to go, Craig. Don't be too patient. Maybe set an alarm in your phone. Circle that day on the calendar with some red Sharpie.
That's right.
Don't let that catch you by surprise, Connie.
Don't be
Next
taking some
Friday.
10-day holiday.
He's sitting on the couch, Jesse would be like, "Don't you have something to do today?"
Gosh, what is that? This nagging feeling I'm missing something.
Craig.
Oh,
Oh,
there's more on Flames Nation today. It's not just the hard-hitting journalism, also some insights from Simpsons. As a longtime Flames fan, has been writing for The Simpsons for years. You can recount the Flames references on the wildly popular animated show at Flames Nation. That was a good episode of the hockey.
The Flames did make, they made it on The Simpsons recently, right?
But it wasn't just the only mention. It's the point of the article.
Mhm.
They actually interview
Thanks for letting us know.
the
Keep it up, Pike.
writer, the boy wrench. Here's a graphic that just
Lots
makes
of
you,
comments on it, for sure.
just makes you want to throw your phone against the wall. This is every team in the NHL and how many medals they won at the Olympics.
What does that say? In the middle?
Well, this is en français, don't worry.
Oh.
Medal Pro NHL team,
That's
Milano
what we're at
Cortina
in this league. We're
2026.
gonna have to get
Every team, boy, look, a lot of Golden Knights. You got the 3 silvers, 2 golds. They'll be crappy out of the ring. Panthers,
Yeah, lots
7
there.
medals, 3
Dallas,
silvers,
Colorado.
Hartford, Montreal.
Hmm.
Oh, there's Calgary. Did you notice?
forgot to fill it in. What?
Friggin' Pospisil.
They pressed send
Come
before
on.
they.
Friggin'
Finished them
Pospisil.
all.
Come
Pike.
on. Are we the worst?
No, look at the depth of talent. we have.
If you needed another signal or sign
That you're in a rebuild?
to the front office,
Mm-hmm.
this would go on that. Put this in the Manila folder, the
Mhm.
duotang,
Right.
as Shorzy would say, and
Collecting more evidence here.
that's right.
Now, I don't mind. Look at the greasers up north. Send this little factoid to the Sweat Hogs. 1 medal for the oil. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, they're doing a fine job.
I should have sent Bushwell. I should have sent Hyman. Oh, she's doing this guy's medal.
They're doing a fine job. That medal came via unexpected lottery ball win.
Yeah, they weren't trying to be bad that year. That is the greatest irony of it all. Anyway, we're over that for sure.
Mhm.
Let's go to
Doesn't sting at all.
deadline deals, team.
Doesn't sting at all.
There was an Olympics and a trade deadline the last time the players went to the Olympics. And that was the one where he doesn't want to leave. Ryan Callahan. Stevie Y didn't take Marty St. Louis, came back, and then had to deal him. 36 players were traded in season after skating at the Olympics. 23 were dealt on deadline day. That was a serious deadline, 2014.
Jeez, you guys
Whew.
stink.
Marty St. Louis is one of 12 players traded after skating in the 2014 Olympics.
Where was that one?
Scotchy.
Good spot.
Toodaloo from Scotchy.
That's right.
That? Rhett wasn't there. It was before, between 6 and 7, we'd do that.
Hmm.
Scotchy.
Scotchy.
And the dogs.
What are you
Sorry,
so
we're,
giggly about today?
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Let's get to the schedule, Jack. Here's the week. All right, they're getting started 3 and 4, 16 days games in March, and a 3 and 4 to get you there. Don't be fooled, friends. March 1st is the day after Feb 28th.
Hmm.
Prove it.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Why are we going 8?
Yeah,
Great start. Great.
great.
start.
Just great.
Just great.
Maybe you want to live stream that one, right? You want to come to the studio and hit on it. You're really keen to get the streams going.
Love streaming.
Yeah, big streamer. But let's not lose focus, friends, because it's been a while since we really laid out the target. Here is what matters. The Calgary Flames in a heated battle for 4th from the bottom. The inverse standings, Vancouver in very good shape. Blues, organized. They probably aren't going to sell as much as they talk about. Prices are very high, apparently. Rangers sent out a letter. Flames, you got to get your ass together. Move Kadri, move Coleman, move White Club, move Weaker, move them all. Let's go. The kind of kids waiting for you. Back to me, guys.
St. Louis is.
Putting on a bit of a clinic.
Here's the thing. We're trading. They've got good players.
And they suck.
And they still stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. That coach
Monty.
has not worked out.
Well, he did. and then
Last
he
year
didn't.
was the great motivator to
Mhm.
They
this
were
year.
unreal from the moment they got him in. They almost beat Winnipeg. Lost second goals. The only thing kept him out of the second round.
Yeah, they need Pete DeBoer.
Rhett's rumors.
No. Stupid comments.
PD beat
I think the
STL.
Rangers are going to be tough to reel in.
Yeah, they're going to move Trocheck too. We know that.
The issue, I can't stand goalies, and that's going to be the Flames' problem moving forward in this season. Is that damn Wolf is going to stop pucks? That Cooley guy,
Yeah.
he's
Cool it, Zippy.
settled
Yeah.
down, trying to prove yourself out there. That's what I worry about.
That's
The
what you
one-
should tell. Sorry, I was going to say, you tell Cooley, you've got your contract.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Same with Wolf. You got
settle down.
8 years
man.
after this one. 7 after this one.
And Winnipeg is going to come charging into this race full because they're going to move guys and they're going to rest Hellebuck because they don't need
Comrie tonight, but it is Vancouver. Huh? 3-point night? 3 points.
Three.
3 points.
I don't even
3
think
points.
give the points to Winnipeg
Sure.
because you're not catching Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver's putting on a show.
Yeah, the Jets are the one team they would like some points.
Yeah, go take them.
Just let them let all.
Give 'em the
Chicago maybe they'd like points, but
Sure.
I'm sure Vancouver would hand them over too.
yeah, just give it to here.
Mhm.
Take
Do
them.
we have to play?
Okay, let's get some Wranglers news.
Oh,
You told us last night, Rhett, the
Mhm.
Wranglers were in action at the Saddledome. You, in fact, were correct. They fell 5-3 at the hands of the San Jose Barracuda. Jack, do you know what a Barracuda is?
An animal,
Yes. Do you know what kind of animal?
a bear.
No.
well,
A barracuda
That's
is a bear. I take that back. That is correct.
I have no idea. What is
You know what?
barracuda?
Don't look at the logo. It might give you the hint that it's a fish, not a bear.
I can't even see it.
Yeah. It's camouflage.
Blended in with the
They're sneaky
San
bastards.
Jose.
Not a bear, but good guess. Let's keep moving. William Stromgren update for retro. You got to have it.
Mhm.
Had an assist last night.
Pike and Stromgren.
Look at the
That's what I
season
look
he's coming
forward
together.
to.
This is not bad. Now listen,
Second
he's
rounder.
not young, but this is good. What do you want to see? He's just named HL Player of the Week. He extended his point streak with another helper last night.
How old is he?
22.
I think that you're giving up on guys too soon. He's young.
Or
I'm
Goldsvik.
giving up on
Goldsvik.
Or it's Goldsvik. I think the Twins are from there. Are they not?
I was going to say somebody's from
There's
there.
a bunch of Swedes from there. It's tiny little town. Was pumping out NHL.
Peter Forsberg from there.
Peter. Let's keep moving, Jack.
It's like maybe
Keep
from
going.
Shaunavon. It's just where he's born.
You're not from Sean.
Never left the night in Shaunavon.
It's a pretty nice 7 points in 3 games. Okay, keep moving. Hey, they're back at it tonight. You can go see those Wranglers against the Bears of San Jose.
And you don't have to show me this
Saddle.
every day. Thank you very much.
Oh, you asked for it. You're going to get it. At least till the Flames are back. It's tomorrow. There it is. Clark Bishop.
Is he still on the
Bishop. Yes, he is. Yeah,
Good for him.
Bishop. Give me a Bishop.
I might. There's a chance, perhaps.
Told you it was a good
Bishop. Thank you.
Worth it.
No, it wasn't. Eat shit. Eat my shit. Similar, but no.
That was the wrong one. Sorry.
Yes, fat fingers.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, fellas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. Crosby. Sorry, Jack. This hurts. Minimum
Ugh.
of 4 weeks.
Christ, that's the rest of the season.
Yes, it is.
God damn it. Yeah. Stuff. You can do another one of those. if
Pretty
you want.
much all of March for sure.
Oh, stop the hammering. That is not good.
So that make it 6 weeks total because he was out. He's been out for a week.
Not for a week.
Yeah.
I'd say minimum 4. We could probably round up to
Sprained
5.
MCL.
You're a doctor.
That's the
What
thing.
happened?
Minimum of 4 weeks.
Sprained
Mini.
MCL.
Was that what sprained MCL?
Mhm.
Well, the good news is at least the Penguins have a really, really soft touch schedule for the next 4 weeks. Oh, dear. This is not good. So Carolina, division leader 3 times. Vegas, division leader 3 times or twice. Colorado, division leader twice. Boston in a playoff spot twice. Dallas, good. Detroit, pressing. Islanders, pressing. Buffalo, good. Utah, pressing. Philly, Ottawa, Winnipeg, all trying to get back into it. They're the only non-playoff teams. And that's the mini of 4 weeks.
Jack, don't let Jason Gregor piss all over your party. This can happen, man. Trust and
What
do.
Pitts? Yeah, like
Trust and
Pittsburgh
do
knows.
Hockey Canada felt the need to bring him over to sit in the stands in Sochi So
The Penguins know they need to bring their best every night.
That's
That's
Gino Heater.
Gino
incoming.
Heater.
Gino Heater.
yeah,
Load up on Gino points.
Gino loves it when Crosby.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
sure does.
Gino Heater. What about your boy Brazzers? Is he going to pick up the slack?
I mean,
Here's some playoff probabilities from Dom at The Athletic. Okay. It does seem to be a clear-cut top 8 in the West. He does not believe in Seattle. You talked about it. There are people that do not believe in the Kraken.
Yeah.
He is one. A lot of the models not bullish on Seattle despite being in a playoff spot. Actually, I have a higher points percentage than that.
It's true.
Is there?
What were you going to say, Rhett?
Well,
You were. I feel like you were going to say.
I love
something.
conspiracies.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Love him.
Yeah.
God, you love him.
Billy G and Tommy Fitz from Jersey and Minnesota are buddies.
They're homies,
Texas
eh?
Thieves, yeah.
They're damn Yankees.
They got one.
They are damn.
They got a bunch of Hugheses between
And
them.
Tommy Fitz knows my ass is on the.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to create some friendships here with
Yeah.
some people.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And Quinn is having a hell of a time
Boy, you look good there. Eh?
with that, Minnesota group.
Okay.
And his brother's playing for Tommy's team.
Two of them.
And both his brothers. Yeah.
Is there any Shorty calls Billy? I'll slide this guy over if you give me a
Jack Hughes.
Yeah,
And Luke. Yeah.
not Luke too. They don't need Luke. They don't even like Luke.
So the
No,
first,
I don't
the
think there's
first
any way.
overall
Nope.
pick, the golden goal score.
Hmm.
Might be tough to sneak that one
Well,
through.
they-
Now, to Rhett's point, if you did sneak it through, I do think Billy G would be happy to get Shorty a position
I
in the
think
front
so,
office in
yeah.
Minnesota. Yeah. What a conspiracy.
just saying.
Love it.
I would bet Bill Guerin would like to have
Yeah,
Jack Hughes.
Billy would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
you
agree.
watched the American political scene yesterday. It's the same in hockey. It's all politics, and they're all
Corrupt.
full of shit.
God, they were standing up hungover. I felt so bad for those guys. They probably thought it was exciting for that. Oh my God, I'm still talking. Oh, there's
they're
seats
like,
for
what
us.
the
Right?
hell did
Aisle. Oh. Let's go to the games tonight. It's back, baby. Look at this. Oh, you want to play the game? They play the game
Yes.
forever.
Ooh,
Doug
McGillney.
Gilmore.
Oh yeah,
McGillivray.
good answers by both of you. Flyers. The first game was Buffalo, New Jersey.
Keith
We've answered that.
Jones. I've said this before.
Flyers and Capitals.
Keith Jones.
Can we get a new one? Can we?
Oh, there'd be
Got to be lots there with that one.
Rod Langway,
Never played for the Flyers.
Brendan Witt. No, I never played for the
No,
Flyers.
no.
What team career? What a guy.
Upshaw. Never played for Washington.
God, we're getting nitty picky now. There's lots of games.
I've used Danius Zubris. I believe
Yeah,
Zubris played
Zubris
for
a good one
both.
there. Yeah, excellent.
Okay, so we got-
Toronto, Tampa. Oh, wasn't one of their Verhage was both
Yep.
of these teams.
Did he play for the Leafs or was
Was
just
drafted by them. I thought he might have played, but there'll be another one of that sort of ilk as well.
Good enough.
Mike Johnson. Did he play for Tampa? Alan McCauley.
Todd Warner.
Yeah, one of those
Both
guys
boys,
did, right?
Sure. We'll
That
accept some of
Macaulay
those.
Warner.
I don't think it was McCauley. Alan McCauley was in San Jose in Toronto. I think Todd may have.
Todd Warner.
I'm going to look him up.
What a guy. Kraken and Dallas.
love
So
spending
hard.
Christmas together.
It's the D man, the big lunk.
Alexiak.
Yeah.
Mason Marchment.
Mason as well.
Fair enough.
Very good. Colorado and the Utes / Arizona. I would say was one of the goalies. Wedgwood. Was Wedgwood a Yote at one point?
One of those guys. It was, wasn't he? Yeah. Sure.
Wedgwood was in Nashville, but I thought before that he might have. Could we verify that?
Drafted 14th overall.
Wedgwood
Wedge,
was-
God, that guy
Blackwood was Jersey and then San Jose. Wedgwood was Nashville. But before that, did he get time in Arizona?
Nope. Todd did. Oh, yeah. Todd did.
Nice. Well
Thank you,
done.
Rhett. Appreciate that. Jackson, research that. We'll go to the Jets and the Canucks.
Tyler Myers.
Oh, excellent. Well
Yeah,
done.
well done.
Wedgwood, good.
Wedgwood, good.
Nate Schmidt.
Nate Schmidt for Vegas and LA, and
No,
the Oilers.
that was Jets Canucks. Nate Schmidt didn't play for the Canucks.
Martinez. We
Oh,
say it
Martinez
every
is the one. I
time.
always
Yeah.
confuse it. We could find someone else there. That's fine.
Who? Height? No, not height.
Lupel.
Joffrey Lupel, Oiler and a Duck. Also,
Schmid.
who was that big lug?
Pronger.
That too, yeah. So
Getting greedy now.
power forward with the offer sheet.
Don't.
We're
wait,
going to
don't-
match, and we're
don't
going to use the
waste it.
picks. We expect
Freddie
them to be
Maroon.
high.
Yeah. From Selkirk or wherever he was. The waffle, throwing waffles at him on the ice.
Pick a game to watch if you can ease your
Hmm.
come down from Olympic hockey to NHL hockey? I don't mind the Toronto Tampa early.
Yeah, I don't mind Toronto.
Kind of
Tampa
curious to
early.
see if Nate eats a human or is in the rafters or murders someone in Utah. And Kings, I want to see what Panarin looks like. That'll be his first game. He's not played. Remember, they shut him down way ahead of the break.
Yeah.
He hasn't played since January 26th. It's a full month.
Whoa, revisit that later.
Whoa.
All right.
I was like, whoa.
I like that.
I saw Booms with his shirt off. I was like, whoa. Very good. Happy 100 days until CFL season, friends.
Son of a gun.
It's coming up quick. There's big play VA, your quarterback.
Look how high you jumped.
That's my quarterback. Jump very high. Now, it's not just a year for the Stampeders. It is we are hosting the Bloody Grey Cup in the year of the horse year for the Stampeders.
Get your tickets. Are at that gear. So you
Can you
Get
get
access to the great. Get your season tickets.
Good looking logo.
Aren't you an independently wealthy, retired, successful human?
I've lost everything.
Why the tune changes quick.
Crypto market has just kicked the shit out of
Did you lose the money on crypto or did you lose your password for your crypto?
No, it just ends up being the same thing.
Okay, doesn't matter. Potato, potato. Fair enough. And finally, happy anniversary to one of the films that shaped many generations of hockey.
Oh, wow.
On this
You know
day,
what, like
49
this?
years ago, Slapshot.
Who made the comment about the no logos on the boards? We had that.
Yeah, that was John Buchagras. I
Yeah,
think.
so that's
He'd be happy.
Boy,
Look at the
Beach
corners.
Yeah, tight
Square.
corners.
tight
there, yeah.
corners, Jack.
Boston Garden, where are we playing there?
Is
Charleston?
Bruce Boudreau out there for this one? I think he
Oh,
is, right?
Great.
I think he's
What a
on for
flick.
this brawl.
Okay, question for you. My dummies are 10.
No, too young.
What age?
You're one of those footloose and fancy free freak parents. I
No,
think
no.
that you should tighten up the.
And I
reins.
also know that you fire out
You're
the
old-
C-bomb
you know
like
what?
it's
Yeah, you know what's
That's an
funny?
Aussie-
You know what's funny? They get quinoa and bean salad to eat,
Uh-huh.
but
And-
feel free to watch a horror
Yeah.
show.
I was going to
It's-
say 16 years old. So
and
I'll,
C
again,
bombs.
I'll
Eat
repeat-
your bean salad, you little C.
You dog sees.
yeah.
What age? 15? 14? 16?
Here's the thing: you have no parental monitoring, and they'll watch it when they're damn well pleased, because they're going to hear about it in a hockey dressing room, and they will have
He
watched
keeps dodging
clips
the
and
questions. Yeah.
what's the right age?
Yes.
It's pretty.
I think it's different. Depends on the kid a little bit.
How many of your kids have watched it, Rhett?
Oh, probably all of them.
All of them?
Your
I don't,
youngest is what,
I don't
13, 14?
monitor my kids. It's called helicopter parenting. Man.
I'm not a helicopter parent. Not here. Not in my
Out. I'm a airplane parent where I'm gone.
It's more of a space station parent where he knows they're on the planet
I
somewhere.
believe they
yeah.
call that absentee. Is that what they were calling?
It's absentee parent. It's a different philosophy than helicopter parents. That's right, Dean.
Uh,
Dean, your boys have watched this.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
Do they get it? Do they love it, or is it just too old?
no, my oldest loves it.
Amazing. That's great to hear. That means you've done a good job raising.
Well,
them.
I don't know if
I
that's
don't
true,
give you credit for that.
but,
If you
it
didn't
is a
like-
great movie.
Oh,
I'll tell you, and it's not easy for movies to hold up. And I'm sure if you
Yes.
watch, but there's, it still kind of does hold up.
I wonder if you could have the Shoresies and like that type of a program if this never happened, like in the sense that this was the pioneer to make a hockey movie. Although Youngblood was kind of around the same time. wasn't it?
I think that. Yeah, I don't
And
know.
It's
Youngblood,
iconic.
did you say there's a new one?
Really?
They've rebooted it.
I don't want to golf with the shoveler, and I don't want to do hobbies and stuff like this. But this was an important movie for the shoveler to watch to get the gist of what the hockey world.
So
was
she
all
could
about.
underline the fuck scenes for you.
Yeah.
Jeez. Give yourself a squeeze. Thank you. That's your Pinder
Next
Report.
year is 50. There will be big celebrations
Yes.
next
We
year.
will be having a watch party.
Write
Yeah.
that down, Jack, because we're
Okay.
all old and stupid.
February 25th, 2027. Watch party.
I might be gone.
I can't commit to that.
You
What a
know
guy.
me.
What a guy.
Unbelievable. It makes it look so easy. It really
Wow.
does.
I
There's your
would-
Pinder Report for Village Honda. The Prelude is back, reimagined. It's got one of those hybrid engines they're throwing in the hubs. Unreal stuff. Iconic vehicle. Rhett's all his hot girlfriends from high school
Yeah,
drove
they
the
do.
Prelude. They're back and they're in stock at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall, your dealership for life. He's been really wild today.
It's something. Yeah. What is the rest of his day going to look like?
I think you could have a camera follow.
Where does it go from here? There's so much day left.
Where do you get your kid's blood injected into you? Where in the city is that? Do you have a home rig?
I'm not paying some shyster doctor.
Bet365, official gaming partner. And I would have to think proud sponsor of Barn Burner.
So proud.
Brings you the bets of the day. Game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever your bet is. It's never ordinary at Bet365 ordinary. Get the app on your phone, your tablet, however you do it. Just get it.
Boys.
Use the promo code NATION when you sign up if you haven't already. And, of course, bet responsibly.
Jack's not going to like this.
Oh, no.
The Penguins.
He's deliberately doing this.
Anything I can do to help. Anything I can do to help. Because if I get on this side of it, that'll be
He's
the fuel
selling
they need.
himself on his brilliance that Artemi Panarin is going to single-handedly carry the Kings to the cup, and he hates Jack.
Penguins are in one without Sid. Tough schedule as well. I think they still get in, but look at the number. This isn't even close to even money, fellas. This is
You think
plus.
they get in and you're betting?
Well, I think they're going to be cuspy, and so a plus 240, that's a number I like, right? Like I think post Sid injury, this should be a much.
He's basically
Before the Sid injury, it would be
Bet365.
no.
I hate
I like the number.
Jack, I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry, Jack.
I know. I mean,
Do you like this bet, Dean?
I love that.
Thank you very much.
What did you just added on the Pinder report? What was
70%, and the implied probability of plus 240 is around that 30%. So you're getting decent, solid value. Done the math.
they need to be better than Columbus and Washington.
Yep. The Islanders, I think you probably surrender, but you just need to be better than those two teams, and you're still in. There's going to be 5 teams from the Atlantic getting in. There's just too many good teams there. The Buffalo, Boston, Detroit, Montreal. Never mind if Toronto or Florida get the rest together.
Jack, you need to do this for a happiness hedge.
Yes, you do.
Because then if you put some big money down, it'll soften the blow if they do miss.
Mhm.
And then if they make it, you're like, well, I lost the bet, but at least they're in.
I would have paid $20 to get them in the playoffs. That's a great investment.
Quick brown bill.
Brownie.
Just put a quick brownie on it.
All right, Jack. I'm in.
Panarin's debut.
I love Warner. He starts,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what? You're such a dick. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm in on
I'm
that
in.
too,
I like
Jack.
that a lot, actually. Now that we
I'm
talked
in
about
there.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Panarin debut has not played for a full month. He's going to be champion at the bit. 2 points for him is plus 200. So that's tripling your money, friend. If you put 10 down, you come back with 30 at the end of that. We'll see how it goes. I'm not just doing this because I like Panarin. Vegas is going to rest their Americans, and we don't know about the Canadians, and they've already got guys that are dinged up. You could be missing 7-8 regulars potentially here for Vegas. Kings on the other side, a couple guys over there, but Doughty, Kempe, but not the rash of Americans that Vegas had with obviously Eichel and Hannafin, the Canadians being Stone, Marner, and Theodore. Kings also will take the puck line. If they're going to win by empty net or more. Thank you, fellas. Plus 180.
Very nice.
We'll see.
Those are our bets. You don't need to use them, but you can if you'd like. That and much more. So much more. Smutch at the Bet365 app. Download it. I know there was a new update. It's better. It's newer
really?
and better than ever. Bet365. Use the code NATION when you sign up if you haven't already. That's how that goes. Yesterday we had one. Said we wanted to shoot for maybe double it.
Aim high.
Nailed it. All the money that comes in by our super chat goes to the youth centers of Calgary.
So you're saying we got 100% more than we had yesterday.
Well, we're at least that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Well
a
done.
huge working man. $5. Rhett, what was the best advice you got as a young pro, and what was the best advice you gave as a veteran?
Ooh.
That
feel like it
girlfriend
was
in Manitoba,
romantic,
you can
yeah.
just leave her
Well,
there.
I could,
There's
well,
lots of young
Scott
ladies
Mellenby
here
pulled me
in
aside
Florida.
and said, "Why are you living with someone? You're 21 years old in Florida." I guess that was advice.
Hey, the rat man. He was the
Yeah.
guy that killed the rat, wasn't he?
It's weird. I was thinking about it the other day. Jimmy Playfair was I've said this before. Jimmy Playfair was the first coach that actually sat me down and individually watched game film and tried to work.
Yeah.
I was 27.
Well, things have changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Right?
wow.
Like, and it's and you're right. It's not a criticism of It's
Just a
they
different
didn't
era.
Do it then.
We have tools too, right? Like you can have this stuff clipped already. and
Coaches were like,
uploaded,
"Ah,
and there
what
it
do you
is.
mean I'm going to sit here and watch a VC, 2 buttons and
Yeah.
rewind and record?"
No.
Are you coaching me right now?
Yeah.
What is?
Hey, nerd, get out of the video room.
The best coaching advice was to the other players when Johnny Lever told him to lay off the retro when he was a bit hungover at morning skate.
Lay off
He's
the
an only
retro.
old schooler. Leave him alone.
Jack liked that one.
And I didn't offer advice because I didn't want anyone to end up like I did.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
talk to me.
Don't be like Rhett. That was your advice.
Don't give me the puck.
No, I gave who was it? Waddy.
JD Watt.
JD Watt the advice to put the weights in his pants when he weighed in, so that when you build body fat, your weight was higher, but you was
And like, oh, look, he must have been working out all summer. JD
really
Watt,
put the work
210.
in.
Holy.
Yeah, 215, but he really only
Woo.
paid 205, so the
Yeah.
body fat percentage drops.
Did he listen to you?
Yes.
Oh, he
That's
did.
how it works like a
Wow.
charm.
JD busted
Yeah.
all these years later.
What kind of weights would you recommend
Whatever.
to those young kids watching at home
To tip the scales.
before your weigh-in?
Well, it ain't like Waddy showed up in shape. He was a little chubby.
Oh, dear.
Love you, Water. Just kidding.
Waddy. J Doll music, $2. Vastly undervaluing second line center Kadri return. Come on, fellas.
JL Music, I don't agree. It's not that he's not a 2C. It's what is he going to be when he's 38?
Well, I think, but we said
We are.
we take it.
We are.
No,
We're
I-
vastly
that's-
undervaluing because we've thrown in the towel on this group so much
Yes.
as far as what differences it make. I think, yeah, there might be
So-
more in return than we expect, but I that doesn't change the fact that I'd trade him for whatever
I'm going to put a price out there as a return, and you guys say reasonable or unreasonable or high or low. Just your first reaction. Second rounder, B prospect for Kadri.
I'd be very happy with it.
Reasonable.
done. Yes.
So if you think that's low, sure.
But
if you
that's
think
the
that's
first-
great, then we
But
get
that's higher than anything we've said we would.
Today we talked about worst case scenarios. We didn't
I'd
talk about what
trade
we
him.
expected to get back, right?
if it's what time's the trade deadline in? Like 1 o'clock Eastern
Good question.
or
Probably
3 o'clock
usually
Eastern?
Afternoon. there.
If it's 59 or what, you have 60 seconds to make a
Take
deal.
whatever you
I
need.
don't give a
But you've got 8 days, and there is interest.
And we've kind of said over the last week, like I don't care what you get. If you just get futures, if you put a, we've kind of been
I just don't
overstating it a
believe- I
bit.
just don't believe that what you're getting in return is going to be.
Franchise altering.
Well, it
Yeah.
all depends on what you do with it. You will get a pick.
Mhm.
And if you pick Johnny Gaudreau in the 4th round, whew, holy shit,
yeah.
that turned out real good.
Like
But you are not walking in Michael Haig from Montreal.
mhm.
Like,
agree.
But to J Doll's music,
Yep.
and it's you're
we're
right. We've-
cheeky.
by saying we don't care, of course we care. So we have maybe been a little tongue in cheek with it.
And I do think that's a reasonable expectation. And we heard Dregs on Friday say that there's good offers out there. I don't think there's a first on the table. I think you're certainly getting a second, and whatever bridges that gap.
I have more fear of getting caught holding the bag.
Me too.
Which is
Yeah,
my approach.
and that's the
to
whole
it.
point we made today.
Thanks for the $2 or whatever it was. Hello, Mike. Jack,
Mm.
forgive me, $2. Were you booting people?
No,
up?
I don't know what the deal
Well, he
is.
thinks
just
we're gonna
want-
he thinks
he
we're gonna
just
read
want
his
to forgive
name
you.
and then he's gonna apologize for it. That's what he's doing.
Forgive me for not knowing why to forgive you.
It's very kind of you. Very understanding. I like
He's
it.
an old soul. For
Sage.
All right, Mike. Mr. Watts.
oh, there's JD.
Rhett should join in the dome. He talks like them.
Oh, you talk like him. What does he talk like?
Means you got a salty mouth,
A sailor.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Watts.
Mr. Watts.
One night at port.
I actually have been in great.
Very
I think-
lippy.
I feel like there were times when I was in Buffalo, sitting at my home studio,
Mm-hmm.
very luxurious,
Sure
well
was.
laid out,
Yeah,
where I ranted with f bombs.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I've tried to. I was the guy that wasn't going to swear. Then I swore too much. I'm trying to rein it in.
You don't. You know what? When it comes from you, it's not
So for
gratuitous.
effect,
It's not you try to be a shock jock. It is when you let him.
he
When you let
means
him out, you're feeling it.
that chicken's been getting used. It's
It's
only
genuine.
2 days old.
I don't think it's been, but a lot of it's been the S word.
Yeah. The F bombs.
I feel like if you're driving down the road with your kid in the back seat and you happen to be listening to this dumb show and there's some hard F bombs or Ryan's favorite C word, That's too much.
Cauliflower.
Yeah.
Actually, we should go have that cauliflower, the Kraken cauliflower from the market this week.
Okay.
The expat Asian. You want to do
I
that?
like cauliflower.
All this stuff is
Really?
This is
I do.
Wow. Okay.
Veggie trays are big at our house.
Good.
I'm very fortunate that cauliflower isn't a big favorite
Your
around
nut
the table.
buddies?
And I'll very happily crunch away on it. I like the texture.
There was a veggie tray at the event I was at yesterday. I do want to say something about that before the end of the show.
Priority box.
Tankathon me.
Oh, Tankathon. Yes, Jack. We're back today. Schedule's back. We can Tankathon. Yeah.
Oh yes.
We'll do it at the end.
But it wouldn't have changed
Nice.
since the lot.
That's true.
Don't be.
No, that's not. Well, what day was it? Yeah, maybe we did one after.
No, no one's played. Yeah. Hasn't
I just if we had a week.
So you just want to poo-poo the fun? Just
All right, well, wait till
Do it.
tomorrow.
I know you like to
$5.
stay later.
get me the hell out of here. I'm going for a shawarma.
See, that's
the priority box. We'll do it tomorrow.
yeah. Once there's
Okay.
more games, we still
Odds will
start
change
applying.
for tomorrow. That's right. Very good.
Thanks for keeping us honest, though. Cheeks McGee
How about
for
Cheeks?
one more day, and I get to see my glorious King Bison.
I don't know what that means.
That's
Coronado.
Also, Kadri is best for Stars or Canes, but I don't know what he wants.
I think if you're Nas, you should be happy with both those spots. Good weather, good places for families,
Canes are
contending teams.
Carolina is sleepy.
Yeah, but he's got kids. I mean,
Kadri's going. It's not
One
just
kid.
for the next couple months.
No,
it
it's
would
3
be for
years.
the next 3 years of his life.
but like if
So-
it's you and your wife and your daughter, like
Don't tell him how he wants to live.
I'm
Maybe
asking
he
you
wants to
what
live
you
in
would
a
like.
major center. Like it's sleepy.
you could be in Manhattan. That's fair. Yeah.
It's sleepy. Dean.
sleepy.
Is Raleigh sleepy?
I would love it.
Charlotte wasn't that sleepy. It's got to be sleepier than Charlotte, eh?
It's sleepy.
Yeah. Okay. Rantan's like, nah. It's sleepy.
It's sleepy. That's it.
That's all.
All right,
Go to
Ryan,
Buffalo.
you wanted to say
Go to
something.
Buffalo. Go to Chippewa.
Hey, it feels like it's ages away, but we are not far away from the World Cup being hosted in Canada as well as the States and Mexico. Had a chance to be at an event with the head coach of the national team speaking yesterday. Jesse Marsh is an absolute animal. I'm so excited to watch this team play. And it was like, grab a broomstick and follow this man into war. He is a leader of men, and get excited. World Cup fever is on its way, friends. If you can get into biathlon at the Olympics or, mixed doubles curling, get ready for the summer. It's going to be a blast. Go Reds.
There you go.
LA Le Rouge.
Right
Can you
on.
get us tickets?
No.
Jack,
Those things ain't cheap.
No, they're not giving
Yeah.
those away.
how was the show today?
One of my favorites, I think.
Really?
We
Of
really
all
dove
time
into
or the
everything. We
week,
did
or-
politics, we did AI, we did vampires.
Just 1 second here. Is this because he's finally turned
Yes,
the
it
corner on his
100% is.
addictions, bad habits?
He's finally
We're
kicked a few
finally-
vices, and he's back to
Is it
solid.
anything to
Things
do
are
with the
being
show,
flushed
or is
from
it
his
his
system.
mental?
Yeah. The 6-day hangover's done now.
You got to eat yesterday.
He's
Ooh,
back.
I went for wings.
Oh, baby. Wow.
Where?
Rhett's offended. dude.
Brewster's.
One of the best shows,
Ever.
Ever.
settle down.
Basically, when you're asking about the show, you're like, how are you today, Jack? That's how it goes.
God,
I quite enjoyed it.
Well, then let's take tomorrow
It's
off.
27. Best day of his life.
Friday. We'll take Friday off because it's a late game Thursday.
Oof, yeah.
Earlier games the next two, though, if you notice.
Yeah. it is.
West
Yeah, I
Coast,
don't
like
watch
5
on the
o'clock, 6
weekend.
o'clock. Yeah. Well, appreciate you.
Ooh, AAA U18 playoff starts today. I'm gonna
Really?
watch the Buffs.
Nice.
Buffs versus Red Deer.
Nice.
So I love hockey, Dean.
You do. You're
love
a
being
fan.
around the rink.
Yeah.
Love kibitzing with all the people.
Loves refs. Loves it
How
all.
come everyone they kind of look at me like it's a side eye?
Like you're a weird person, like a crazy conspiracy
Well,
theorist, or what?
Now that I say it out loud, it's like maybe they're looking at me like, is he willing to talk today or is he a dick? What's the
I've met both of those versions of you.
Yeah.
oh, wow,
the,
there's peaks about.
oh, this guy's great, hilarious. Another, it's like, ooh, not
It's a
today.
little
bit prickly.
Not
I
approachable.
love messing with your buddy Merle because I think Merle's
Yeah.
can't figure it out.
No, he's
He walked right over and chatted me up for an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
next day. It's like, ooh, okay.
thanks.
Keep them on their toes, Rhett. That's what we do.
I'm making beef barbacoa. I think I'm going
What?
to go for shawarma right now.
Oh,
Craving big time. I'm going to go to Beirut for some shawarma, the mixed.
How do you make the beef barracuda? How do you do
You need a
that?
chuck roast, some seasoning, some adobe, some chipotle peppers, a little beef broth, some probably apple cider vinegar or some type of vinegar to cut the
Break down the fat.
richness. Yeah, cumin,
That's,
garlic.
That's my favorite for like a
I'll
burrito,
bring
but I
some-
don't know how to go about
I'll-
how to
you
go
know
about
what?
it.
Did you just listen?
Because you
I
kicked
know.
all your addictions, I'm going to reward you with maybe a little
Yes.
tasty
Some-
bladder tomorrow.
Beef barracuda.
Love those bears.
See you, buddies.